everybody. It's Monday. It is Metaverse, and guess what? We have a surprise GM tonight. You didn't see this coming, did you? Suckers. Welcome to Masters of the Metaverse. We are so excited to play with you tonight. My name is Chris Odie, and I'm going to let the rest of the cast introduce themselves in just a moment. But we are ecstatic to play with you tonight in this sci-fi mashup RPG that we do, where pilots invade the lives of avatars and make everything go berserk. It's going to be fun. Just bear with us. We have some thank yous that we want to do tonight. I'm going to get the order all whatever, because I wasn't here last week. No, was I?
You were here last week.
I was here last week.
But
Yeah,
were
you
you
totally
really?
were.
I was. Oh, I sat over there. That's right. It's all coming back to me. I liked that character. I want to come back. Anywho,
We will.
It's Imp My Head's birthday.
It's whose
Aw.
birthday?
Oh my gosh,
Well,
it's Imp My
let's
Head.
begin by saying a happy birthday to Imp in my head.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Imp in my head. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! And it's public domain. Yay!
I love that fact now. It always should have been. Those bastards at Warner Brothers. Was
Was
it
it Warner Brothers?
Or Warner Music? I think it was
I
Warner
don't
Music
know.
that bought
No, it
the
was-
rights
Yeah, maybe.
at one point.
It was a little old lady and.
Well, she
it was-
did, but then someone bought it from them, the family.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They only had it for like 3 years.
copyright law is so messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this show involves a lot of flipping back and forth from pilots to avatars, and it's chaotic and fun, and chat will explain everything to you. There is a way for you to make the story go in different directions by tipping and by putting in suggestions like that. And the store, I'm not going to explain the whole thing, because that's why chat is here. 'Cause they're
Yay.
awesome. Chat, the computerized hyper-reality amplifier and transformer, will make everything make sense to you. More so than I will. I promise you about that tonight. We have some thanks to give out tonight, though. We want to thank our wonderful Patreon backers, those who supported us at patreon.com/zombieorpheus. Hint, hint. Please do so if you can. We want to thank specifically tonight Kyle Kilgore. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Leslie Sedlick.
Thank you,
Thank
Leslie.
you, Leslie.
Thank you, Leslie.
And Arlen Verl Duncan III. Thank you, Arlen.
Thank you.
And you know what? I want to say thank you to Arlen Verl Duncan II and the first two.
Yeah.
Just
thank
in
you.
case.
Yeah.
And if there's a
Good
fourth,
call.
we thank you in the future. So we have some
can do
some
that.
results to give out tonight. Our
you,
Patreon
Wendy,
backers
would be
also
awesome.
get to vote on
Yay.
polls every week to give some buffs to the team to change their lives for tonight.
Yay.
So Maggie,
Nice.
welcome back.
Yay! Thank you.
We're so happy that you're here, and Chat is obviously happy that you're here too, because they went berserk for you.
Oh no.
Yay.
Oh,
Maggie,
no.
tonight
Oh,
you get
no.
a +8 to a roll
Nice.
and 50 extra hit points.
Oh my god, what?
Yep, you do.
That's so nice
Mark.
and cute.
That is.
You get a +4 to a roll and 30 extra hit points.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
Not bad.
Vanessa, you get a +6 to a roll and 20 extra hit points.
Thank you so
James, a +4 and 20 extra hit points.
Yes.
And I will have a +6 and 30 extra hit points.
Nice.
I'm very excited
for
about this
you.
tonight. We also want to make sure you know about some stuff going on in the wonderful world of Zoe. Thursday night, we will be having Zoe Game Night.
Woot woot.
And table takes, of course, with our very own Christian Doyle on Friday morning.
Which is
I wanted
not
to pass
our
along.
show, that's on-
Correct, it's
yeah,
the Gen
Gen
Con
Con
show.
show.
But do we host it here?
Yeah, we host it. You can watch it here, but Gen Con channel is where like everybody in the chat will be.
Just stay with us. We're fun.
I watch from our channel actually. but
I
thanks.
also want to give just a
Yeah,
heads
there's like
up
three
to
of us,
folks
like-
and a kind of an apology, a mea culpa, if you will. So as many of you know, we have been discussing bringing back Death from Above, our BattleTech-inspired RPG show, for quite a while, and we've done some beta testing the last few weeks or so, and what has become very apparent is that my life is a mess right now. It's all good stress, stress, if you will, EU, not you stress, although you caused some of the stress on this. It's ironic that I looked at you right then.
Huh.
Anywho.
It's called Freudian, not ironic.
Well, I still like to.
Oh.
I like to call it ironic because I'm a big fan of Alanis Morissette. Anyway,
It's Alanis too. You said it. Her
Yeah.
name. That's how she says it.
well there you go.
I don't know.
It's like
But-
weddings on your wedding day.
Those of you who don't know, so Big Stompy Robots is the
Pretty
next
rad,
edition of
but,
DFA
yeah.
that we've been talking about doing, and it is going to happen. However, for some of you already know this, I'm in the middle of moving. I'm in the middle of setting up a prison ministry congregation, because some of you know I'm a pastor in real life.
Because he had good advice that he just didn't take.
It is like good advice you just didn't take.
You just thought he should know, didn't you?
Oh God. Yeah.
All my words are going through my head right now in this direction.
Yep.
Right
We just
here
derailed
for
Chris's
you on
train.
camera. You're down here. That wasn't towards you, Vanessa. Don't worry.
I understood.
Yeah, it's like a Brady Bunch thing.
Totally. I get
So
it.
anyway, so the show is going to be delayed. It will start up because, frankly, it's been so much fun to even do the beta testing on it. But it's very apparent right now that I cannot be on both of these shows during the same week at this point in life, and especially not until this move is over. Because holy crap, I forgot to pick up my kids last week. That's why I sleep in the studio now. I was home, Sarah. Let me come back. I'm kidding. Halfway. No, I'm kidding. She's there. Is she in?
Yeah, she's there.
Totally
No,
there.
no, no. She's there, and she is all there, and all that.
There.
She's all that, just like that '90s movie.
Pretty awesome.
There you go.
Love her.
So that was a lot of rambling stuff that I want to pass along to you. Again, BSR will be coming eventually, and I'll let you know as soon as I know that it's going to be happening, because it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just that I can't give you a date now as much as some people want me to give you a date. I say that with love.
That's that.
Actually, on
stress.
camera, it looks like I'm saying this off the sides. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But
I'll
I
look
think
at
that's
Chris
all
like
the things
this.
to let you know about. We gave the results, the poll. We thanked our Patreon folk. We are very excited for the chaos of this evening. Seriously, surprise GM. You didn't see that coming, did you? We will be back after the credits, and let's make the credits roll.
A group of strangers was brought together through blackmail, lies, and advertising campaigns. They became metapilots, people capable of traveling to strange new places called metaverses and inhabiting the remarkable people known as avatars who lived within. At first, it was just a game, but it soon became a struggle for all reality. Betrayed by an entity that they once trusted, the one known as Tom, these metapilots slayed a would-be immortal, healed a broken world, and saved the entirety of the metaverse. But now, they must answer for their deeds. The metaverse sends you where you need to be. But where are they?
Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the metaverse.
Masters of the metaverse, masters of the metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice, bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the metaverse, masters of the metaverse. Masters of the metaverse, masters of the metaverse.
What's up, suckers? What? Yep. Surprise GM. It's me. This is my circus. These are my monkeys.
Yeah, we are.
And we are gonna do some wild and crazy gaming this evening.
Larlac, you were on point.
Larlac.
Larlac was on
Larlac.
it. Oh, so is Merc. Yes.
Ah, Merc, well played.
Also, I worked 27 hours in 2 days, so we're super prepared.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Awkward. Fun. This is my team. We should introduce everyone. Everyone who's playing tonight. Go.
Hello. My name is Vanessa Postel, and I am Aquamarine, and another character too.
Yes, don't tell them your other characters
That you
yet.
find out about later.
My name is still Chris Odie, and I'm playing Thomas Wells.
I'm Mark Thompson, and I am Bruno Hamilton.
My name is James Durham, and I play Ronald Gabriel Zenda.
Yeah, alright. So, we're gonna dive into this little puppy. Look, our names are there. See, the names weren't there before in the first time.
Oh, cool.
Haha,
Haha.
secret. Alright,
Super secret squirrel.
you guys are still in the bunker. You came out of the last metaverse and you were pretty exhausted. And you know the bunker's equipped with your room. It's got like the common eating room, and you've got your own beds. So morning comes upon you. You wish birds would tweet at you, but they don't because you're in a sad, depressing bunker.
Arena kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's no fun.
Are there any bugs or any kind of like living equivalent of a bird, but in the bunker?
I feel like it's pretty sterile.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, if
Probably
you
some
had any
bugs out
paste
there.
left from prison, you could make a paste bird. Or
Every
a
once in a
paste
while,
bug.
Thomas will do a bird call for you, just to give you hope.
How depressing.
Unfortunately, he doesn't do them well, so it's more like whippoorwill, whippoorwill,
Oh, I love that.
whippoorwill,
though.
whippoorwill,
That's good.
That's my favorite one. Thomas, do the whippoorwill.
whippoorwill, whippoorwill,
So
whippoorwill.
you all wake up generally around the same time. Being in prison, even though it was a small amount that you did, you know, you got on a schedule. That's how that works. You come down and you're walking into the common eating area. There with a hot, steaming, fresh cup of coffee. It's Ronald Gabriel Zenda.
Good morning.
Morning. Is that real coffee?
Absolutely.
Is there more?
Right over there.
Get some.
Suddenly, Zenda is not such an asshole anymore.
Grabbed it on the way back.
Back from where?
Dropping off Dr. Clarkson and Miss James.
Where?
At the dead drop.
Just
They're
to
going to wait
confirm,
to,
referring to it as a dead drop does not entail anything about their current status.
They are leaving a report from Mr. Maxwell and hopefully retrieving one from him as well.
Interesting.
Okay.
What, you don't think that the World War II trained super spy woman and the ninja are capable?
I'm just surprised we didn't have prior information that this was happening.
Oops. I didn't tell you something. Are you surprised?
No. Coffee.
Have some coffee. We have another mission from Mr. Rhodes. This one I am to personally attend to, as it is particularly vexing.
Do you have any more information on what that could mean?
It's strange. Apparently there are animal people.
Animal people?
That and it's vexing was all that Rhodes would really say. I think this is some form of punishment that I'm supposed to go and find this time.
Do you know
Punishment for you.
Yes.
what parts of the people, what animal parts are the human people?
I think we're just going to have to find out the hard way, as
But
it
it's
were.
going to be vexing for sure.
Apparently finding Tom is particularly vexing in this metaverse.
So, cartoon-esque again?
I don't have any idea. I doubt it, though.
So not Galaxy Tales.
I don't think so. Most certainly not the same metaverse. I believe this one's in the 400 series, so not likely to have any...
I apologize, the theme song is going through my head now. I couldn't hear anything for a moment.
Oh,
Sorry. Okay, 400 series.
yes.
Animal people, our friends are gone. Whatever.
So
I'll be back.
here's the concern I have, Zenda.
Uh-huh.
We don't exactly engender trust. We don't have the psychiatrist with us, and we're taking you with us instead. We've
Your
got
point.
a team here that has developed a certain amount of trust working together, and you're not really on that team.
Wow, that's so articulate. Yes. Yes.
We have a job.
and I have no understanding of your SOP or how we're going to interact or how this is going to work.
We're going to catch Tom, and then we're going to get the hell out of there.
It's not very reassuring.
So, do you have the details about Tom?
That's about all I have for you.
Just that it's gonna be vexing.
Yes.
So vexing.
I believe it is some form of punishment from Mr. Rhodes.
I assume we're going to get a
us?
similar
No.
tracking device.
I'll be able to bring it along. Eventually, I think.
How will you
Maybe.
procure it from inside the pod?
You know, I haven't tried to take something that isn't from very specific places, but we'll see what works.
Did you bring any
I'm
creamer?
confident. Unfortunately, no. There was only coffee.
Good. Dark coffee.
You are given a gift, and then the saltiness of like, no creamer? Cool, thanks.
Feeling funky lately. But still gonna drink it.
It's good, isn't it?
Yes.
That's so,
All right, Mr. Hamilton.
so good.
What do you need?
What's your skill set? What's your training? How do you think? How do you work?
I get the job done. The path of least resistance would be my preferred method.
You seem like a loner. Not much of a team player.
Seem.
Hmm?
Just didn't think the word seem needed to be in the sentence, that was all.
Right now, my fate is rather tied in with all of yours.
Does that mean you know how to work with a team?
I think I can manage.
What do you mean by that? How is our fate tied? Is that what you just said? Fate?
I'll
Did you
make
use
it
that word?
easy for all of you. You're in charge, Mr. Hamilton.
Yeah, that's reassuring.
You say, that's how it goes.
All right. It's not like we have a choice in most of this, so.
Well, to look at it from the other point of view, I mean, up until now, we've been doing all of this with him having full access to our physical form, while we were effectively defenseless in the pods. If you don't trust him, technically this is a step up.
It's not that I don't trust him. That's not really the issue. The issue is, I don't know how he thinks. I don't know how he works. I understand the rest of you. I think we have a common understanding about what our goals are, what our methods are, what we're willing to do, and what we're not willing to do. And I don't have that understanding of Zenda. But
Fair enough.
we don't have much choice.
It all depends on who's
Yeah.
driving.
Okay.
I'd like to savor my coffee before we go.
I think that's
Please.
fine. You are more than welcome
Excellent,
to finish the entire pot of coffee if you would like.
Yes, the whole.
Please.
Oh yes, drink for the train. Why did we not play the drinking game when I'm GMing?
Yes! Oh my god! Fuck. Next time. Oh!
It's Maggie Metaverse Monday and I couldn't be more hyped. Meta point.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Meta point.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paxima, for the meta points. Maggie Metaverse Monday. It's M3.
I'm three.
Or 3M. You're the tape that holds us together.
Oh.
Dead joke.
Also, like some like truth there, though, a little bit.
No.
Sometimes.
Totally, I'd say.
Excellent. So you savor your coffee. It's amazing, despite just being black coffee.
Bruno drinks it. That works for him.
Right. Yeah. That's how you drink it. Good for you. And you all decide you're just gonna jump in the pots.
Let's
I
do
guess
it.
that's
Yep.
time to go.
Hopefully
Yeah.
by the time we're finished, Ms. James and Dr. Clarkson will be back. Good news.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Sure.
You get in your metapod and you feel the familiar buzz, white light sucking into something new. I think that's how it was described before. I've never paid attention to this part of the show.
Yeah, I like that. I like the description.
Not like you know, you've been through this
No, it
part of
seems
the show
accurate.
from this seat like
Right?
5 seasons.
You blink your eyes, blink, blink,
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh.
to open into your metaverse. You find yourself in a generic police station. The morning light that's pouring in through the windows clearly tells you that it's the 1980s. The smell of
More smog.
the smell of stale donuts and burnt coffee envelops your senses. Some of you smell those donuts and coffee like it's stronger than you're used to smelling. Normal things,
Lives in the
and
middle.
if you
Alright.
look down, cha-chink, you might not notice human hands.
Meow.
Oh, we have a meow. Yes. So, I don't know whether we
Yes.
should give the names away yet. I feel like we should. Clue you guys in.
Is this accurate place of where I am?
Oh, yeah, no, System Shock.
What? Gee, let's do it. I'm excited about this system show.
Vanessa, you are one away from Pilot. Chris, you're in the middle.
Mainly myself still. Cool.
Oh, God. Bruno, you be Pilot.
I'll pilot.
Yeah, the retrowave pink purple skylight.
And then Zenda, you are full Avatar.
Oh dang.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Excellent. So let's go down. Let's introduce some names. Yeah, we've done that before. That's
Sure.
how Metaverse works, right? Cool. Vanessa, you are Aquamarine. You look down, and your hands are covered in fur. In fact, all of you is covered in fur.
Meow.
Meow.
Awesome.
You exclaim joy, and when you exclaim joy, instead of saying anything else, you do say meow.
Meow.
Because you are in fact a cat.
Awesome. So like every day, but intentional.
Intentional, covered in fur.
But with a real fur.
Kitty. Meow meow.
Lynx cop and aspiring actress.
Yes, you're Madeline Puss Puss.
Yes, Madeline.
Madeline, sorry.
Madeline.
Madeline Puss Puss.
Madeline.
The cat. Mr. Thomas, who are you playing?
Detective Cumberbund. Excuse me. Detective Rex Sweetums.
Detective Rex Sweetums.
Rex Sweetums, detective.
And Thomas, when you look down, you are also covered in fur, but of a different kind. It's much shorter hair, and your nose is just. You can smell what this cat ate for dinner last
Bloodhound.
night.
Clearly bloodhound.
Clearly a
Yes.
bloodhound.
So what did I eat for dinner last night?
Tuna.
How did you know?
Pardon. Albacore. Bumblebee. On sale. Odd choice.
A girl's gotta live. Rex, Sweetums. Right?
Rex. Detective Rex. Thank
Detective Rex, yes.
Detective Rex.
You look down and you see human hands. Your hands are regular.
Detective Sergeant Wally Schultz.
Detective Sergeant Wally Schultz. As you guys are looking down
He's
and kind
just
of
a
like
person.
feeling out your new avatar body, especially those who are more or animally. Oh yeah, Chad, I'm really good with words.
Animally.
Animally. Behind you, you hear this giant yawn, but it also doesn't really sound like a yawn. It almost sounds like a muffled roar.
Oh.
And then you hear, "Get in here!"
It's the captain.
You turn around, and in a chief uniform is a giant lion.
Oh, King of the Jungle.
King of the jungle, king of the precinct. On his tag, specifically it says, Chief. Above his office, Chief.
Chief. He's the chief.
Yes, Chief.
Come on!
She'll walk inside.
He's calling
I
you to his office.
slink inside
Ooh, very nice.
as cat.
New case, Chief?
New case? Oh my. No, also, come on. Where's the other one?
Other one, Chief?
Oh.
Sorry, I'm late, Chief. I didn't know where I was when I woke up.
Oh, dear God, Chief.
There he is.
I hooked up with his fox last night. I think she bit my tail.
Let's keep work matters. And then now listen. I need an update on the case you're working on.
Right, Chief.
Right. The case we're working on.
We're closer, Chief, than we were.
Oh,
Closer.
you are? Because I don't. How does that describe the dead body we found this morning?
One suspect has been removed, Chief. From the list. It's not the body.
That sounds like crap.
But we're closer, Chief. One less
I don't
person.
think you understand. This is the 4th dead body that has been skinned, left in Fur Town.
Correct, Chief, but on the plus side, rule of 3 does indicate that we should be experiencing at least 2 more at some point.
And it's your job to stop it. I have the news media breathing down my neck. I've got the mayor breathing down my neck.
The Peacock Network, have they been out of you?
They have. And let me tell you, they're very loud.
Don't worry, Chief. We're gonna get to the bottom of the skinnins.
Yeah, what are your leads?
We got nothing, Chief. There ain't nothing that marks the Vicks as being together. We got no leads. The bodies were all dumped. The scenes were clean.
At least now with another victim, we'll maybe be able to find some sort of connection between the victims.
Oh, I hope so. Because this is serious. They are killing and skinning the furries. That means they're traceable. What are they doing with these skins?
They ain't popped up nowhere. It's only that cheap Soviet stuff.
That's true.
Right, Chief. We're on it.
Chief, has the body been transferred to the morgue yet, Chief?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome.
Looks like that's our first stop.
At that moment, oh God, where did I write it down? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone forever. At that moment, a little skunk comes running into the room, and he's got a little uniform on, but you can tell he's like the front desk skunk police guy.
So like when you say little, like are we all different heights based on the animal?
Yeah.
So like she's pretty small relatively.
Well, it's not small.
Quite lanky.
It's not small like she's the size of an actual house cat.
Okay.
But like think about relative, like a bloodhound is bigger than a cat, so therefore the bloodhound is most likely going to be taller than the cat.
Are you calling me short?
That's what I was wondering. So.
You want to step outside?
What's your name?
Ray. Don't you remember me, Madeline?
Yeah, Ray.
Come on, baby.
Oh, no. No, Ray, no.
Oh, come on.
No.
Clearly, you're a ferret.
Yeah?
Anyway.
Finally got that one right, huh, Sweetums?
Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Detective Rex, thank you.
Yeah, whatever you say, Sweetums.
So this front desk skunk
Right.
runs into the room. I'm so sorry to apologize. To interrupt. Chief. What's going on? We've had there's been another report. There's an otter at the front desk who has no more money and can't remember the last 24 hours, but somehow has done a lot of drugs and has clearly their
Sounds
credit
like
card is
mine.
maxed out, but they have no memory.
Look, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It must be Tom. Hack attack.
Ooh, hack attack.
Wrong pattern.
Guys, I've never had to implement a hack attack. Just pointing that out.
Yet.
Great. I should pay attention to the store. What do we have? There's 2 hack attacks in there. What?
Ooh.
Is that
Did
real?
that just finish a hack attack?
Just give it time.
Okay, I give it time. Excellent. Anyway, so can't remember anything about it's like the 10th case this week. So I just wanted to update you on that. Okay, but I'm really sorry. And as the skunk is leaving, he was very nervous, and there's a small smell
Yeah.
in the room, just like a little bit of a skunky,
She's upset.
Animal people. Got it.
Period.
Another look. I got people not having their memories. I don't know what that's about. And then I got these dead bodies that are skinned. You're supposed to come to me this morning with an update and not, oh, we crossed one off the list.
Sorry, Chief.
All right. Close the door.
Okay.
That was a very good door sound effect. Listen, you've done your police work. You've looked at bodies, you've talked to suspects. We've done everything by the book.
Exactly by the book, Chief. Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. And what have you given me?
You do.
Diddly and squat. That's what you've given me.
Chief, I have given you several detailed reports in accordance with Department Policy 76.5.4.
Indeed you did, and I read all of them, every page. They were full of useful information. Here's the thing. Doing it by the book hasn't gotten us anywhere. It's time to get creative.
I don't think I understand, Chief.
All right, now we're talking.
Listen, I know you like rules. I'm making, this is the new rule is to get creative.
You would like to, well then in accordance with policy 47.6, there is stroke B, there is an entire section, as you are aware, for how we could go about implementing new policies.
Yeah,
I could
Detective
try-
Rex. I know all about being creative, Chief. We got this. We got this.
We could form a committee
Yeah,
and
sure.
explore this creative option of which you are describing.
I can be the chair of the committee.
Oh, God.
Well, for you to be the chair, we must first form the committee, and then the committee will vote on the chair.
Why do we need a committee for this?
This is gonna drag on, my beer's empty.
We can
The
get
chief
so
would like to have
creative,
some more
Chief. What do you
creativity.
have in mind?
I need you to hit the streets, and I need you to find out who's killing furs and skinning them, and then what they're doing with the furs. Are they selling them? Because my guess is that some dame up in New York City is wearing Steve from next door.
The furry, Steve the furry.
Right there, like you could go
I'm
outside. I'm sorry. You see this family portrait? He shows you his family portrait, which consists of him, a lion, his wife, a doe, a ginger kid, and a meerkat.
Like a kid with red hair?
Yes.
Like a human child?
Yes, a human child. What
Not
you
like
should
a
know
root,
about
like
this world is
ginger, like a root.
not like a ginger root. Yes, like a ginger kid.
Just clarifying.
Like nothing is like two cats don't necessarily make a cat. Two cats could hook up and they make a
Horse.
a badger, a horse. Yeah,
Or
there's like no rhyme
kid.
or reason to any of this. You see this family portrait? Any of my family, they're on the street right now, and so is whoever is skinning them. I got 3 candidates for being skinned, myself included. You could get skinned. You could get skinned. You could get skinned. You cannot.
You know nobody want that
I mean,
skin, Chief.
I could get skinned.
I mean,
Depends on what
realistically,
they're doing with the skins.
yeah, right.
Well, what do you think? What do you think's happening with beautiful fur?
I don't know. We
Well, they're
haven't found
gonna
any
sell
evidence.
it somewhere.
They're gonna sell it somewhere. Come on, guys. Come on, do your police work here. Look.
Sir, I feel obligated to point out that there is no authorized seller of furs in the city. As
Right,
such,
in
I
Fur
doubt
Town-
that's what they're doing.
Right, no, in Fur Town, here in Hawaii, how many states are there in the United States?
50?
Right. You
Ah,
think that in
jeez,
all
Sweetums.
50 states it's illegal?
Don't like to think about that alternative,
No.
sir.
Well,
No,
we
you
have
don't.
to be creative, Detective Rex. We got this, Chief.
Oh, yeah, because like Puss, how many times do you go to the salon?
A lot.
You take showers?
Of course I take
You
showers.
groom yourself?
All day. I'm a kitty cat.
Right.
I
Look
need
how-
to do it now that you've
Look how
mentioned
nice
it.
this is.
You
Look how
know,
nice
Chief,
this is.
that's the only lead I got, really. All the Vicks were regular attendees of salons, but not
Right.
the same one, so it ain't that.
Yeah, and you know they're
Oh.
getting a pretty penny
But that
for
skin, that was some nice quality skin they had there.
it.
You
So I
know,
need you to hit the streets.
none of that homeless stuff.
And I need you to get creative. For example,
All
if
right.
one of you has someone who knows things that happen on streets that maybe I'm not supposed to know about,
Oh.
I think he's
Right,
talking
Chief.
about me, Sarge.
I think so.
just saying that we need some information because if number 5 happens, you're all fired.
Yes, Chief. All right.
I appreciate the threat, Chief, but actually in accordance
He just
with
roars
policy.
really loud.
Correct, sir.
And that's my signal to get another beer.
No, that's your signal to get to work.
Yeah, I'll get right on that, Sarge.
All right, Chief. We got this. Come on, guys.
We really don't have much to worry about. The Chief can't arbitrarily let us go that quickly. There's an entire review process with what's going on. I could show you the department policy
Oh,
right
thanks,
here.
Bumble and Buzzy, for the $5. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
So who are the four? What were the four skins? What'd they look like? Can we refresh my memory here? Do we have a report?
So yeah, so you as the chief was describing this, except for you, who are full pilot, you are recalling that there was a zebra skin, there was a giraffe skin, there was a rhino skin, and there was a mink skin.
Rhino skin doesn't seem like that'd be
That
a
seems weird,
fur
yeah.
market kind of thing.
Yeah, but people are weird.
Two patterns, a specific, and some nice style. I think somebody's requesting this.
Yes, indeed.
This is commission work here. This is some high-end jobs.
So,
Also,
how do I put this?
murders like this in Furtown, murders happen in Furtown. It's like any other city, town that you get it. But to skin basically a human, think of yourselves as humans. You know, like I know you
Dealing
look like a
with
cat,
the sick
but
puppy here.
it's
Well,
it's
that's-
like skinning a human.
No
and
offense,
then,
Rex.
Yeah.
So here's
Oh, absolutely offense.
here's the thing that's kind of blowing my mind to start with. There's legal trade in the skins of citizens in this country.
Whoa,
In other states?
whoa.
So, you
Citizens. Now, there's we's can talk, and then the ones that can't. Now, it just happens to be those of us that can talk, we walk around on two legs.
So the fur market is for
They're animals, we're people. They're animals,
Once-
we're people. We don't like that thing that you do when you compare us to them, all right?
I didn't think I was.
All right. Well, maybe we should go back to the scenes of some of the crimes. They were all at salons, right?
What about as a moment of conjecture? What if it was possible that one of the speciesists, as it were, confused a resident of Furtown with, as you said, an animal?
What kind of idiot would do that?
Well,
I mean, clearly, we can talk.
So that's really interesting, Detective Rex. I like that line of thinking. So they were all taken from a salon. Is that what you said?
no, they were not taken from a salon.
Oh.
And to go back to what our friend over here was saying, it's like regular animals that we in our world see, like a cow, the four-legged cow. Those are still killed, eaten, all that stuff. Yeah, and so
The trick is that in other states the fur trade is legal for like actual mink furs, not
exactly
real people furs.
think like sentient
and so
animal.
Once it gets
these could
processed,
be,
how you gonna know
can't
the
tell
difference, huh?
right?
Exactly.
Except, you know, that nice salon
Oh,
care means she's
exactly.
so sweet. I bet that
So-
mink fur coat is just great.
Right. So the
Not that
difference-
I would ever wear mink fur.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
the difference. Yeah. So they weren't all found in a salon, but they're fur. If it's
Aren't
you're
you a mink?
clearly taking better
I am
care of
a
it.
ferret. All right?
Thomas, what's the difference between a ferret and a mink?
think of it as kind of like a lower class mink.
Lower class mink is a ferret.
So like, if he were to go get his nails done, he'd be a mink?
No, not even close.
Yes.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
So it sounds like we're gonna have to go undercover.
I
Somewhere.
think I know where to start.
All right. Well, I can play the part. What do we got?
We're gonna go to a bar.
You might
Okay.
understand that the
Please
chief
elaborate.
wants the four of us to do this together.
I don't like it any more than you do, Sweetums.
Rex.
Yeah, whatever.
Detective Rex.
Mm-hmm. But you heard the chief.
Okay, so a bar. Tell us more about that.
We're gonna go to Dusty's, of course.
Oh, right. Dusty. Do I know about Dusty's?
Yes,
I must know about Dusty's.
Dusty's is a local dive bar. It's gross.
Oh, okay, they all know us there, I'm sure.
Before we head anywhere, why are we going to Dusty's?
The guy that you know that I know that you say that you don't know that I know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your contact.
Yeah, we'll call him that. Come on, I'll fire up the Camaro. You two in the back.
Okay, so are we gonna have to go
I'll drive
undercover?
myself. Thank you very much.
As you...
I'll ride with you.
All right, we're splitting up 2 cars. Absolutely, you're going to meet at Dusty's.
I'll see you there.
As you exit the police station, there's a subway across the street, right? And you know how subways have those, they're like, they've got posters hanging, usually advertising things? On that poster, you see an ad for Magnum P.I., the hot new TV show in the 80s.
Stole his style from me.
And as you look around, almost every single person in Furtown is wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Fun fact, Hawaiian shirts sold more than they ever did the very first year Magnum P.I. was released.
Are we just noticing this now?
Yeah, no.
Well, because
We are noticing.
You came out of the police.
Of course.
He's not noticing it. It's normal for him.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Almost
You are
everyone
That show is based off of me.
is in a Hawaiian shirt.
Sure.
Would
Detective
seem
Ray.
to limit its future.
Okay, so we're going to Dusty's, and who are we meeting again?
We're gonna talk to Reggie.
Reggie.
We're not gonna talk to Reggie. Nobody talks to Reggie.
Who's Reggie? Do we know Reggie? Who's Reggie?
You, Madeline, you know Reggie from your undercover days as a hooker for the police department.
Sex worker.
Sex worker,
For the
sorry.
police department?
You would go undercover as a sex worker for the police department, and you, as a dedicated actress, you made friends with some of the local riffraff
Yes.
around town.
Of course. It helps me get into the role. All right, Reggie. Good. Yeah, I know Reggie. Great. Good.
The
You're
jokes
right,
just
John.
write themselves right there.
They do. They do. I
If
don't know
you're,
what
if you're
the joke
dirty,
was.
Character's name.
Oh,
I know,
goodness.
right?
I know, it's, yeah.
come on. I know. It's fine. That's what it is.
So we go to Dusty's? 2
Oh,
cars.
yeah.
Yes.
You pull up to Dusty's.
I want to use my Taekwon slow to get there, please.
Rather than driving in the
What?
car?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank
You are zooming down in your Camaro. You two take,
Got the
I
T-tops off.
assume, are you taking the police issued cruiser, your car?
No,
or-
we're in an undercover Caprice.
Yes. Okay, excellent. It looks very undercover.
Nice. It's spotless.
The spotless vehicle. There is plenty of street parking. You do see an ostrich down the way, kind of checking out meter maid.
I pull into my parking spot.
Dusty's it's a gross bar. The guy who owns it, his name is Dusty, but it's also actually Dusty. There's a neon sign that none of you can ever remember being illuminated.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
like the bulbs went out, and there's like I'm not paying to
Oh.
fix that.
Just to confirm something, so detective or a vice detective,
Correct.
Probably the ballast.
like a detective in vice, is that what I'm getting from
Well,
that?
you were part of the Vice Squad.
Okay, same. So probably investigating you at some point on the side.
Sergeant.
Sergeant,
Yeah.
so like a
I'm like your supervisor.
He runs the Vice Squad.
I don't know. What am I? What's my
Primarily
rank?
undercover work.
I think you're the
Yeah.
newer one on the team.
Oh, I'm
Okay, so we're
primarily
all in
undercover.
Vice.
I'm
Yeah.
the cat.
With the
I'm
Vice
the
Squad.
slinky cat.
okay, but
Yeah.
we're gonna investigate the homicide.
Indeed.
Well, it's
so
a fur trade.
So what I should let
Gotcha.
you know, sorry, I didn't see this before. Actually, don't need to apologize. Haha, that's exactly what I meant to tell
Yeah.
you this information.
You're GM, you can't be wrong.
Woo, indeed. The police station works like most police stations. There's the homicide, there's all the different departments. Vice Squad isn't generally sent to go look for like a burglary or a regular murder. You guys handle the weird stuff. Like,
That
oh,
sounds
there was a murder. Oh, their
We
skin.
do the weird
That's
stuff.
us.
You do the weird stuff. And in Fur Town, which is a mixture of human-looking people and then the fur humans, there sometimes are weird things that happen. So you guys kind of in charge of that? Of the
I
weird
believe
stuff.
the correct term is abnormally interesting.
Abnormally
We
interesting.
deal with the
the weird
tranquiline, the ketamine, you name it. We handle that.
Yep.
Yes, Dr. Verbal
Speaking of
commentary.
which, Detective Ray,
Pocket of my head.
you did remember to turn in evidence the last time you were at the station, correct?
Yeah, it's there. It's in the locker.
Thank you.
Wait, what did
Oh,
you
this
just
is
ask
gonna be
for?
fun.
I was thinking of Dr. Horrible in that moment.
No, it's okay. I'm still indecisive about my voice. I think I'm gonna try something different a little bit.
Oh, got you. Cool.
Well, you're
All
right
right.
because as
I've changed my look, by the
Oh,
way,
excellent.
in my time getting there.
Dusty, beer me.
you walk into Dusty's, it's
We arrive about 10 minutes after them.
excellent. Great. So you two walk into Dusty's.
Yeah.
That was obeying all the speed limits.
We
And
should actually talk while we're in the car tape.
You should. Let's do this and then we'll do that.
yeah,
So you two actually, no, do your talk first.
Okay. So, Thomas,
yes.
how,
I do apologize, Bruno. I appear to be in that muddled middle space at the moment.
how do we get Zenda out of Ray in order to even figure out where we start looking for Tom?
Well, currently we're somewhat at the whim of when he decides to either move himself, as you were, in that direction, or something else does it for him.
I'm sure you've noticed.
Just a moment, I have to make a turn. Sorry. This character's somewhat even more insufferable than myself. Yes, you were asking.
I'm sure you've noticed half the population's wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Yes.
Many of them that look an awful lot like Tom's.
Yes, I do believe that our situation at the moment is astronomically not in our favor.
Any thoughts? You've been doing this a lot longer than I have. How do we even start working in that direction instead of trying to solve some bizarre crime about skinning people?
Well, thus far in our adventures, I've noticed the pattern that if we do as fate or whatever else seems to want us to do, things seem to have a way of working themselves out. Barring that, I do believe the show will eventually run its course, the fad will fade, and we'll be able to find Tom somewhere around 1990.
That's reassuring.
I didn't say it was the best option.
So, like, time doesn't always work the same when we're in the metaverse as when we're out, right? So, like, if we take 10 years to find Tom, we're not gonna, die of starvation in our pods?
Unfortunately, the pods do keep us alive. Did I say unfortunately? No, I love my existence.
Thomas,
Yes.
when we get back, maybe when Dr. Clarkson's back in the space there, you should have a chat with her.
Oh, I'm sure she has more important things to do, bigger problems to solve.
I'm not so sure. Are we there yet?
Sure, why not?
Excellent. So you guys, they're not here yet. You guys walk into the bar. This bar has no windows. You don't know what, like, if you come into this bar, you don't know what time of day it is.
Just the way I like
Yep.
Ugh, of course it would be.
It smells like it has never been cleaned. It smells like old booze. The floor is sticky. The walls have, fun things written on them. There's one poster that says no cucumbers.
Yeah.
Madeline, you appreciate that one as a cat.
Right. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
goodness for that. That's right.
I gotcha.
I was like, what? Oh, I get it.
I don't know what they are.
You like turn around and all of a sudden you're just running out of the door.
Yeah, basically.
the same guy, Dusty. He always works the morning shift. He doesn't do the evening shifts anymore. It gets a little too rowdy. Despite being a disgusting bar in town, there's enough of a young crowd that comes.
We can do this quickly, correct?
Yeah, sure. Quickly.
Down at the end, on a bar stool, is a familiar face to you two.
I'm going to attempt to be inconspicuous.
Good luck with that one.
Please have some Earl Grey tea, thank you very much.
Sure, Rex.
Yeah,
4 beers, Dusty. 4 beers.
Yeah, he goes and grabs 4
You
beers.
should not have 4 beers.
We're not there yet.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's right. Okay, right.
I thought we were. I got confused.
That's right. No, it's all good.
We're here.
But nice.
That's
He orders 4 beers.
when
No, I order 4
Yeah.
beers.
Here you go,
That's a great
kid.
one.
Thanks. Put them on my tab, Dusty.
Dusty looks at you and he goes, like that. And around the corner, you see that familiar face.
Reggie!
Personality Zenda towards Pilot mainly because he'd like to see his reaction to his own shirt. Unrelated. Thomas, your friends do value you and you are important.
Oh, it's true, Merc.
Thank you so much, Merc. That was
It's
great.
true.
1 towards Pilot. Okay, right.
He purchased 3 of them, it looks like.
3?
Personality disorder 3 on top.
Personality
Oh
Pilot is
my
$60.
god, you just
Yep.
got hella room.
Whoa.
Oh, that'll make this fun.
I don't know about the timing of that.
I'm gonna also
Could've
use
waited
the
5
meta
minutes.
No,
point
it's good.
to be in the middle now.
Disgusting beverage.
What was it? Was it the actual thing?
Not paying attention around that corner is a very familiar duck.
I know that duck anywhere.
When you say that,
That's what they all say.
you hear quack.
Oh yeah.
And he gives you that smile that you get a lot when you are working the streets.
Sure.
It's kind of a Daffy
I
look.
know that ducky smile.
He definitely does not have pants on.
Oh gosh, no.
He's
What
a-
duck does?
You gotta Donald Duck it.
He
If
does.
you're a duck, you have to Donald Duck it. That's like a rule.
Oh,
That's a
it's
law.
you, my old friend.
What are you doing here?
Oh.
Where are the others?
What others? I ran you. I haven't
They're not
seen
here yet.
you in forever. Hey.
Oh, just no. Hey,
What are you doing?
what's the duck's name?
Reggie.
Yeah,
Reggie.
I'm Reggie.
Right.
Quack.
I knew that. Reggie's the duck.
You finally
No,
gonna
Reggie.
take that $5? You have $5.
Multiply that by 50, and you got it, ducky
You got
baby.
50 times $5.
Anyway, we gotta talk to you, Reggie.
That'll be 50 times $5.
Times 100.
You pay me that, I talk to you. And then I pay you that and you don't talk to me.
Oh, but Reggie, Detective Ray's got some stuff he wants to talk to you about just for a sec.
Like what?
I do. Yeah.
It's at that moment that the other two walk into the bar. And when you walk into this bar, you see a very drunk duck surrounded by your 2 partners.
Funny.
Excuse me for just a moment, Reggie.
Okay.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Really? You got a little?
Dig deep. See if we can.
It's the
This man is
skins.
disgusting.
It's the skins. We're here
Yeah.
because we're asking about the 4 furries that were skinned, curated. People ask them. The giraffe, zebra, the rhino, the mink. You know, the better you. Mink is a better ferret. Anyway.
You guys talking about the guy who died this morning?
Oh yeah, do you know?
Do you know anything about
Thank
that,
you.
Reggie?
Come on, Reggie. You I want to use my persuasion.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my persuasion here. I want you to tell us.
For the boy with the borrowed names, trust works both ways. Make your own name. I know you can. Zenda buff.
Oh,
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you so much.
That wasn't
Monday.
ferret hate.
From Monday.
Thank you, Monday. That was just what Thomas said. Okay.
Rich, you tell her right now.
I beat it by 2. My
You beat it by
persuasion,
2.
Ducky. Can you tell us about what you know? Meow meow. You're like, yep. Meow meow.
Okay. So there's a body dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one do you know about?
This morning.
Stop talking, Reggie.
What are you kidding me? She meow meow. Look, I
gave you a pass on that Coke last week. Come on.
You had the Coke with me.
I gave you a pass on it, didn't I?
Fair.
Didn't he? Meow meow.
Yeah.
It's part of undercover work, Sergeant. Strictly professional.
Okay, look, I'm scared because at any moment I could get killed.
Right, your duck skin.
But I don't think it would happen in the bar. But the bar is only for paying customers.
Which at some point, we're probably gonna have to leave.
We're all there now.
Yeah, you're here
Or
now.
If
do
we,
I?
in the meantime, if we
Here.
find the murderer,
3
then you don't have to worry anymore.
beers. Now you don't have to worry at all. You
For
can even have
for
the
a few
4th. I only
hours
have a couple
anyway.
of sips off of it.
There you go, Reggie.
4
now-
beers, Reggie.
That's like 20 minutes.
See? There you go.
But what about after the 20 minutes?
You won't even remember this conversation in 20 minutes, Reggie.
Hi.
Meow meow.
Oh.
So tell us what you know, Reggie. Tell us everything you know about the murder this
So
morning.
we all at the same table, or what's going on?
Wait,
Everyone
it's
gets a
like
horse.
it's like a wraparound bar.
Okay.
So
Hey,
when you
bartender.
entered, there was a long strip in front of you, and then it made an L shape, and Reggie was over here on the L
With
shape.
these two flagged.
Yeah, and then he came. Then you guys both walked up.
I'd like to come down, sit next to them with my tea.
Oh. Thanks for joining us. Oh, you might wanna hide. Here, gosh, Rex, what are you doing in here with just your plain clothes? You mean your non-plain clothes?
Bartender,
I just know he's got. Reggie does not know. that You're got. He only
Oh, right.
knows you as
That's
a
right.
sex
I'm
worker.
undercover. That's right. That's why I look different.
And apparently everyone knows Ray is a dirty cop. So
Oh no, Reggie, he's with me. It's all good. He's in a play with me. Yes, we're in a play together, right? Rex, we're in a play.
Yes.
And he plays a cop, and
yes,
I
I'm.
play his mom.
That sounds believable. Yes. Absolutely.
He just forgot to
I'm-
take off his costume.
Oh.
Silly.
Well,
Well, and
Silly
Rex
you.
is a detective. I mean, he's not dressed in a uniform anyway. So.
See?
that's true.
No.
But you're well known.
Oh,
but
he's
the
definitely
riffraff
yes.
thing, yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. Everything I said makes sense because I beat it by 2.
Yeah, you did. I mean, okay. So, you gave me the beers.
Are we attempting to interrogate this person, as it were?
Yes. He knows all about the murder that happened this morning. We're trying to get more information.
Oh, fantastic. How is it going?
Not so well. It's not going well.
All right.
I gotta say.
I'm gonna
I don't.
get the bartender's attention, give him $60, say we're gonna take care of our friend the duck here, and I'm going to use. No, I can't use that power because I don't have any access to him. Never mind. I'm going to just try and intimidate him.
I mean, if you open your wallet,
Yeah.
you have $60 in there, for sure.
So I'm gonna pay the bartender $60.
Cool.
And I'm gonna tell our friend the
Yeah.
duck, we're gonna take care of you. This will keep you here for a few hours, during which time We are going to go and hunt down this murderer and take him out of service. But we
Well,
need you to tell us
Good luck getting that
everything
one.
you know.
Whoa. Isn't it obvious?
What's that?
Guys.
Enlighten us.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna tell you what the elephant told the flamingo, who told me in the bathroom last round up. Word on the street is that Julius Brachium is killing people.
Why?
Brachium.
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 Is he a furry? Or is
When
he a
you,
skin?
when you hear the name Julius Brachium, you know exactly who Reggie is talking about.
Some sort of chimp.
Julius Brachium is an octopus.
That makes even more sense.
Julius Brachium is not only an octopus, he is the richest man in Fairtown. Think Al Capone style.
So,
Everyone, all of you as cops, you know Julius is dirty. Okay, you don't.
Yeah. Have I met him before?
Oh, you've all met
We've
Julius.
all met him, of course.
He volunteers at the homeless shelter.
Has dinner with the damn mayor every week.
Yeah, he's did it.
Reggie, why is Brackup killing these?
I don't know. I mean, like, money? I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. You have very nice fur. And after I did very bad things to you, I would consider killing you.
That's so sweet.
Bruno
Reggie.
paid the ducks bill. Take your buff, Sir Bruno buff.
Thanks, Ephraim.
The duck's bill.
I didn't pay the ducks bill.
Oh, Reggie, you're such a charmer. Anyway, so Julius Brachium.
Yeah, so, but it's think Al Capone style, like, you as police officers know Julius Brachium has to be involved in dirty crap and have nothing to pin. To the point where Julius Brachium has been standing in front of you while a murder was committed that you thought for sure was tied to him. And yet you knew that during that time period he was at the police luncheon giving a speech. Brachium. Drives you bonkers, right? And like you've already tried the taxes route. Pays his taxes every time.
So, I assume they'll tell me this information at some point, so
Yes.
I can.
Absolutely.
So, what we're saying is this Brachium has his tentacles and everything?
Yes.
Ew.
So,
But look, guys, that's what the elephant told the flamingo who told me.
In the bathroom while you were
You have very good
throwing up.
memory.
Yeah, I noticed.
so
Meow meow.
this is the part in Miami Vice where we go shake down Brachium, and then the chief calls us in, and everybody gets in trouble for harassing a respected member of the community and threatens to take away our badges and that kind of stuff. I think I saw this episode. minus the octopus.
Can we just skip that, put a bullet in his head, and throw him in the ocean?
I mean, it'd be nice if we actually had any evidence or really knew that this was his work.
All right.
We should investigate the scene of the most recent crime.
Yes. Good idea, Rex. Now, where would that be?
I'm sure we know how to get there.
Let's flip through our notes.
Excellent. So, the scene of the most recent crime, and the reason that at top of day this morning, the chief pulled you in the office, Julius Brachium has just completed building the new opera house in Furtown.
Ah.
State of the art. And on the front lawn of that opera house was found the skinned body.
Interesting.
Gross. That seems more like a message sent to Brachium than something that he would have done himself. Unless it's intentional to frame somebody else.
Well, we should still investigate the scene.
Yeah, so you drive to the opera house.
Before we do take note of my colleague's vehicle. And before he gets in, you do approach him and say, do apologize. Mr. Ray, oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong, I don't know where that voice is going yet. So I'm just going to use Thomas for now. It does appear to me that your tabs are actually expired as of 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Ah, Rex.
In accordance with policy 27.6.4, stroke B, littering. Oh, make my day.
What are you gonna do now?
It's okay, he won't show up in court, the fine will still go through. They can always dock his pay.
Here's that point there.
Get in the vehicle. I assume you'd like to drive with me again.
Yes, please.
Excellent.
I'm gonna come with you too.
You drive the Camaro?
I'm not so hot at this driving thing.
Would you like to leave your Camaro with Dusty's?
No, I'm gonna try it. That can't be that hard. I mean, people do it all the time in metaverses.
Zenda, do you not know how to drive?
I'll get it. Let's see.
If you can't tap in to figure that out, maybe one of us should drive the
Oh,
Camaro.
I got it.
Excellent.
You're gonna really
Might as
get
well
used
let
to
him.
there.
that thing.
Yep. I'll be right there. Okay.
Do you have?
Sure you
How
don't
do
want
you
me?
start this?
Oh my gosh! Why don't you just come with us?
Here, scoot over. I'll drive.
Show me how this works.
I'll just
Start it
go
up.
with
Is it a
you
stick?
then.
Yeah. Bruno grinds the gears a little bit. So we'll make a driving check.
First death in Metaverse.
Male failed it by 5.
So you stalled it.
I
You
have
killed
driving.
it. You might have even dropped the transmission.
Jeez.
Move over,
What?
guys.
we haven't pulled out yet. We're just watching this
Yeah,
happen.
you guys.
Is it always like this?
Yeah. It's almost like
It's been a while since I've driven a stick.
It's almost like watching like the machines, the old machines when I was little outside of like the candy store, like the little horse that would just go back and forth. But the car just like it keeps you're smacking Dusty's every once in a while.
Oh my gosh, painful. Is that just
Sorry about that. It's been a while since I've driven a stick.
Yeah.
I
Apparently.
practice. All right. Finally get going and
Figure it
we
out.
drive it.
You're gonna continue driving.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
need another driving check.
All right.
Actually, to start
Still
driving.
watching. Still watching.
Okay, I'm not rolling really well. So missed it by 7.
Oh my god, no! That's so bad.
driving check?
5.
Oh my god.
That's why chat always wants Bruno to drive.
Oh, okay. Detective.
So this time
I'm just gonna
Not
start honking
mistaken.
my horn.
you're like, okay, I got it, right? You give
Oh!
like, okay, you're like, shake it out. You put your hand on the stick, and the first time you do it, you just think, give it your all, and that stick just pops right out.
Is that supposed to do that?
No, I've never even heard of that happening.
If it helps, the ferret is screaming.
Roll down the window. Gentlemen, I do believe in the interest of time, you should come with us.
Get in the
Fair enough.
car!
Yeah,
I meow.
the ferret is screaming.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Let's just make sure it's locked up good.
Yeah, good idea.
T-tops.
Lock it up.
Do they have a
that's
club
funny.
in the?
Do you have a club in your car?
No. So he's driving the Camaro into all the shadiest parts of town and has like no way of securing it.
Oh, the club
I think
for the
no one
steering
steals
wheel?
from Ray.
I don't think the club existed in 1985.
Yeah, I was gonna
Everyone
say.
down here knows
It did in the
Ray.
80s. It just depends on what part of the 80s.
I get the
it was invented
impression-
in like the mid 80s. So
I get the impression that all of the local lowlife understand that Ray is a cop.
They do. This is Ray's bar.
A cop.
yeah. All right, let's go then. We go hop in with them.
Get in, gosh. Okay,
Excellent.
Is everyone buckled?
Oh.
I'm sorry, he's making me say that.
of course, Rex.
No.
I'm not.
Yes, that was Rex.
Oh, this restraint device makes it so you won't rock you back and forth when you do that. That's a brilliant idea.
Aquamarine and Madeline are similar, so.
Do you want a driving check?
I do.
Huh.
I
Actually, I'm in the
do. I
middle, so
really
this could go badly.
do.
Dave's got to roll 12, so.
I do roll 12, but I still make it.
Fantastic.
I either make it by 2 or I make it by 4.
Yeah, Bruno's got to go into Avatar a little bit if he wants to have the ability to drive a car. He can ride a motorcycle just fine, but not cars.
Gotcha.
Excellent.
It's the extra wheels, they make it more stable.
You start
Just
driving towards the
Blind
opera
spots,
house.
trying to look over your shoulder all the time, you know, keeping an eye on the speed limit, but, you know, this kind of throttle's a lot easier.
While you are the opera house, this is New City. We're also on Hawaii. This is at least half an hour away. Because this is a secluded area. This is down many, many paths.
I'll start flipping through the stations to try and find NPR.
Yep. Oh, there you go. If anyone has been to Hawaii, think on Maui, like the road to Hana, just full of waterfalls along the way, very, very skinny roads. Then, of course, but it's been built in this huge opening, this like natural bowl and this giant thing. So you're on your way there, and you know it's going to take about half an hour. I need a notice check from everyone.
I got it on.
Make it by 3.
4.
3. Made it by 4.
Made it by 8.
Made it by 8.
Yeah.
It's a lot nicer than last time I was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Didn't get to look around so much.
Ray, you clock a motorcycle behind you about 10 minutes after you start driving.
I'm not really experienced with this whole vehicles thing, but I think we're being followed.
10 more minutes in,
Covert operations check to see if I can figure out.
you
what's
see
actually happening.
10 more minutes in, there's 2 motorcycles behind you.
Okay, I make a covert operations check by 9.
Excellent.
So what's my take on what's happening?
These are not regular motorcycles. These are a pair of motorcycles that clearly match. Like this is a team like, does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yes.
So do we think they're tailing us to see where we're going, or are they a threat to us?
So far they have kept their distance, and just every time you've turned, they've turned behind you. They're definitely not hiding what they do, if that makes sense.
Stop the car. Figure out who they are.
Okay.
Just pull over.
Okay.
Cool. They go past you.
What is that?
Let's go. Follow them.
They pull off. There's a waterfall. You see them get off their bikes and start pointing at the waterfall.
Oh, this could be a trap.
Do I buy it?
No. No.
Go up the road about a quarter mile and stop the car.
Okay.
Would one of you prefer to be doing the driving?
If I knew how.
If you like.
I kid.
You keep going. 15 seconds later,
Uh-oh.
behind you. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Behind you, they see you stopped. This time, they just pull up behind you.
Okay.
I do believe
We
they
see
wish
them?
to engage with us.
You notice.
Fair enough.
You notice that they are 2 Dobermans.
The ferret knows them.
Knows them?
More
Mhm.
dogs. That's what I say about it.
I get out of the car, start walking over towards them.
Hello.
Uncuff the holster. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Maybe. Where are you going?
Oh.
Who wants to know?
We do. This is private property.
That's a point.
I don't know if you know, but there's a murder here. So we're checking everyone out.
And who are you?
Private security.
Let's see your badge.
Pulls out a badge. It's got a picture of his face. It says Kibble underneath.
I'm guessing the other
Kibble
one is Bits.
security?
It says Kibble as his name.
Oh, Kibble is his name.
Kibble.
Yeah.
That's
His
name.
partner's Bits.
Alright.
That's correct.
Oh, Kibble and Bits, eh? Do I know them?
No.
No. I'm on top of the car. Here.
Actually, maybe I have seen you in picture. You wear underwear model.
Yeah, that's me.
If I remember correctly, that Bits was a triplet.
What?
Kibbles and Bits and Bits and Bits.
Oh, it's just kibbles and bits. It's just the two. But you're right. Chad has confirmed and bits and bits.
Yeah. Flash the badge. We're with the Hawaii police for
So
investigating
you're here
this.
We're
to.
public security, as it were.
Oh. We do not have you on the list.
What list?
The list of approved public.
I thought we were just
security.
driving down the road. Are we not? Where are we?
You were driving down your road on the way to the Opera House. Yes.
Right.
But this is still public
We pulled over.
road.
Oh no, you
right
crossed
there.
back there. About 10 minutes. All owned
Oh.
by Mr. Brecken.
Oh, there wasn't a sign or anything.
No, this is
We're not going to
Is
post a sign, Mr. Breckiam.
Is this true information they're giving us? Based on knowledge of,
Technically, yes. Mr. Brackiam did buy this land to do the Opera House, so technically it is, but there was a murder here.
Well, this is true, too.
Right.
No, and it's a general road, but he does own the road, if that makes sense.
Yes. Well, in that case, I do believe I will have to cite Hawaii Municipal Code. It's almost like I'm not really a cop. Anywho, I do believe we'll have to cite, probably the revised Code of Hawaii, 27.6/4. Why there was no letter, I do not know. But which clearly gives the police jurisdiction to investigate the site of any homicide.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So thank you.
Have you
I'll
ever
go back
been
to
to
the car.
Opera House before? First time? I mean, today is opening day.
Oh, it is.
Do you live under a rock?
No, I live in a little
Oh, that's right. You just
comfortable
take
home.
pictures in underwear. That's right. Why would you know? Okay.
I have the internet.
Then
I
how
didn't know.
you-
Was it well publicized? How's your marketing team?
Oh, I was on marketing.
Yeah.
It is Julius Brackiam.
Mr. Kibbles, I do appreciate your desire.
Kibble, no S.
Kibble, I do appreciate your attempt to quibble with us. However, as the Opera House is an active crime scene, it is well within police jurisdiction to investigate as such. So, with all regards, we will be departing.
Hey, no need to put the leash on us.
I shall walk back to the car and
We'll,
start with the engine.
how we'll take you there? We'll take you. There's a shortcut.
We
It's
don't-
it's the shortcut you take if you're loading in. You know, vans come with scenery.
Oh, that's about enough. Mr. Kershaw, please.
Oh.
You dirtbags, get back on your damn bikes and get the hell out of here.
Oh, tough one. Little ferret. Also tough. You want to bite me? Because I promise I will bite harder than you.
No, I'm gonna take your head, rip it off your body, and shove it up his ass.
Can we go now?
What's gonna happen?
No.
Get on the bike.
I'll get on the bike. He gets on his bike.
I'm just gonna start honking the horn.
I think you're wanted over there.
Let's go, Ray.
Walk up to the front of the bike, plant my hand through the front tire, walk back in the car, and get on it.
Oh, that guy.
Now, Ray, you do understand that that was actually a crime. What you just did to that man's bike. I will have to cite you. after
Drive
this.
the car.
Yes, absolutely.
So you see Kibble get on
That's
Bits'
enough, Mr.
bike,
Kershaw.
and
Thank
they
you.
zoom past you up the road.
So they're going ahead to alert somebody.
I do believe they will be waiting for us. Why on earth they would want to stop us from investigating the scene of a murder seems obvious.
How far are we
support you
from the
on that
Opera
one.
House itself?
You're like 5 minutes away because it was 10 minutes in. You drove 10 more, so you're maybe 10 minutes away from the Opera House.
Let me see if I can do this.
Bruno, could you do me a favor?
Sure.
I'm driving. I do apologize. I will have to take one hand off the wheel to do this. If you could please start filling out this paperwork. It is my assumption that we do stand an above average chance of engaging in fisticuffs and or gunfire up ahead, and I'm fairly certain that Rex will want this paperwork filled out.
thorough. And you're doing it. Nice.
I think I'm gonna make this whole investigation thing easier on us. Mr. Hamilton, please take the device.
Oh,
The device?
now we're talking.
You should be able to find him.
How long have you had that? What? We just knew he's on.
I tried.
He just
It hurts.
summoned it.
We won't be doing that again. And I'm going to make this easier on all of us. I apologize. This hurts me as much as it's going to hurt you. I'm gonna use my buff, please.
Oh, no, not again, not again.
All the way over.
Alright.
Excelente. Also, I don't know, is that Metamorphon's a
Whoa.
leftover, right? As is action. No, action here's a buff. Excellent.
Metamethlon, yeah, we had one that never got used.
Okay,
last
great. So
week.
I have that for today. Mwahaha.
Did I just stab the tire on Kibble's motorcycle?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, you do.
I always wanted to do that.
As you are driving, oh yes,
Good for you then.
when you turn on your Tom Finder, you see him over here, and then he's here,
Oh no.
and then he's here. All of the dots are close to each other, but the dot is not it's like,
Oh, he's moving. He's jumping.
That's a neat little doohickey.
How's
Is
it
that a
going,
video
Bruno?
game or something?
Kind of looks like one.
Yeah, it's a video
Bruno, you
game.
seem perturbed. Would you care to give us an update?
Yeah,
Where
we're
is
heading in
Tom?
the right direction.
Oh, excellent.
However, he's
yes, it's clear the direction you're going is where Tom is, but you just see.
he's moving around, and I don't mean like
Walking.
in a car or a plane. I mean like he's teleporting,
In people.
or this thing's.
Or furries.
Why are we going to the opera house?
We did
This
know
is
that he
not
was
working.
capable of moving from one person to another, did we not?
Yes, we knew that. We just haven't seen it before.
At least in theory.
You think he can jump that? I mean, doesn't he have to
Touch them, yes. How far is he leaping?
yards? Maybe quarter mile?
Are we wearing Hawaiian shirts?
If you want to be. I mean,
No.
everyone else is.
No.
Just,
No.
just Detective Ray. Just Ray.
I mean, Ray is definitely in
I
one.
always wear these.
Maybe
That's
it
where
has-
they got the idea from.
Something
No,
to do with the shirt.
Rex is sweltering in a
Sergeant
trench
Schultz
coat.
is basically wearing.
It's sweltering in a dress.
Maybe it has something to do with the shirts. I don't know. Just a thought.
So like, he could, if he's made more shirts that match his, he could like jump into anyone wearing a shirt or something like that. Maybe.
I refuse to believe that that's possible, as it's quite complicated. Let's keep going.
Well, it's possible. Of course, it's possible.
What
I
are
mean-
we all talking about?
Oh, the video games.
So the sensor here, right? It's a
Alright.
tracking device.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool. Like on that Buck Rogers or something.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Cool.
Only, you see, it's. I'm not sure
Yes,
if it's not
Rex
working
McRuff.
right, or if.
Well, what are
Well-
you tracking with it?
Well, we're tracking this fella named Tom,
He's the bad guy.
Okay.
and yeah.
And
We have
You
a
ever
hunch.
seen anybody move like that?
not really. So we just look for a guy that keeps disappearing and reappearing. Then that can't be that hard.
We can't see him.
Oh.
He looks like.
It's time to see Bruno's avatar. 3 points towards avatar personality.
Oh, Miss Bruno,
Yes.
so logical.
Yes. Yes.
What's your name? I'm so sorry again. Detective.
Sorry.
Sergeant Wally Schultz.
Sergeant Schultz is here.
Wow.
All right, but the real question is, what are we gonna do about these guys on the bikes if they're gonna be a threat to us? And if they are connected to all this?
Of course, they're connected to all this, Sergeant.
Tommy Kibbles and Bits, those are Dewey's his right hand and left hand guys. You know, if you don't count the other 6 arms.
How far are we from the hut?
You are now 5 minutes away. You can start to see over the trees the top of the Opera House, but more importantly, you hear a giant roar. As if coming from a lion.
Chief?
Possible.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to hope that there are other lions on this island, only because then we'll be in less trouble.
You pull up to the scene. There's crime tape starting at one point of the road. And standing there is the chief.
Chief!
What's the chief doing here?
Good to see you, Chief.
Probably here to yell at us.
I was hoping you would come investigate, but how about we don't hurt public citizens or destroy their property while we do it?
Yes, there was a bit of a
Agreed.
misunderstanding, Chief, and unfortunately, my colleague's knife did embed itself in the front tire of one of the security officers. However, as it happened,
He was running his mouth, Chief. I lost my temper. You know how I get.
He accidentally lost his temper and tripped and fell with the knife.
He was barking at me.
He tripped and fell.
Yes, sir, and as you know, I'm incapable of lying, therefore, it must be the truth.
Okay, well, thanks to you, I owe Julius Brachium and Kibble and Bits new bikes.
Bits' bike was untouched, sir. I don't believe
They
that's
have
a
to
mistake.
match.
You
Excellent.
owe him a new tire. That's all we done.
We can argue semantics later. I was told new bikes. I'm just trying to do what I'm told. Please go see the crime scene and do not, under any circumstances, destroy any more property. I said get creative, but come on, I didn't mean make destruction happen.
With all due respect, Chief, you did say get creative to Detective Ray.
I will write you a ticket right now.
Chief,
I'll start walking off towards the crime scene.
there's more to this case than it seems.
Yeah. Get creative.
Get creative. So what's opening night of the Opera House? It's opening.
So opening night of the Opera House is there's actually not a performance this evening, but it's opening it to the public so that everyone can come see the new Opera House. However, there's been a murder on the front lawn. I mean,
So are people still trying to go to the Opera House?
it doesn't open until this evening.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'll go to the crime scene and start sniffing.
Ooh,
Rex, what's your nose tell us?
The Chief needs to bathe.
About the body.
Right, excellent.
Oh, is it still here?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure there is a body, or ever was.
You're not sure there ever was?
I rolled a 21.
Okay, I have.
And I'm in the middle, so like my abilities.
It's
That's
clear.
unlike you, Rex. You got a
I
cold or
have
something?
heightened senses
It's
too.
clear.
Yes.
It's clear where the body was.
Oh, but I do get to roll twice on any investigation roll.
Ooh.
Roll a 21.
It's clear where the body was because there's blood in the grass. However, this crime scene has clearly been tampered with. Someone has spilled chemicals all over the blood. And, ooh, no, you would smell it with a 21.
I have heightened smell.
You do? Roll it.
Yeah.
Roll
What
it.
did I roll it to? It's one of my special abilities as Aquamarine.
Investigation?
Yeah, do
Oh.
investigation.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, well, okay.
That won't matter.
That doesn't matter.
I want to take a look
Oh, we have
around
it
over
right there,
here.
investigate.
See if I can
Oh, I
find
saw
something.
it. Yeah.
Alright, the body was clearly dumped.
All right, we gotta
Yeah, I
get
already told you
creative.
that, but there's something wrong here. These chemicals. Got it set. Beat it by 3.
Beat it by 3. So,
I'm going to use my Patreon buff and beat it by 7.
ooh,
Nice.
beat it by 7.
Good call.
These chemicals, they're pretty specific.
They are. They're specific, but also not surprising. You know, like a bunch of ammonia was spilled all over the blood. Chlorine, things that have strong smells to throw off smells. You can also definitely smell the tranquilin.
Oh, they drugged her.
Tranquilin, as you all know, is one of the hot drugs on the market. It's a mixture of tranquilizers and heroin.
Tranquilin.
Tranquilin.
I got an idea, Sweetums.
I'm gonna look
Take a
around
look for
for
this.
scientific
He
tire
prefers to
marks
go.
and figure
I
out how the
prefer
body
to go
ended
by
up here.
Rex.
Excellent.
And you know I'm never
Investigation
going to
roll.
call you that. Do I need to
Beat it
call you
by
by your real
6.
first name? Is that what it's going to take?
So what was the idea?
Take a smell on these chemicals here. Just get them. I know you can't tell them apart right now, but get it in your nose real quick. Now, do me a favor and go over and convey my apologies to Mr. Kibbles and Bits and see if you smell that same crap on their hands.
Excellent idea. I'm somewhat surprised you thought of it.
So while you were walking over, you were investigating for tire marks. While you
Footprints.
did footprints, while you
Anything.
did beat it, unfortunately, this has been a construction zone for a very long time, and there are tire marks and footprints.
No drag marks.
No drag marks. It looks like as if the body was literally out of thin air, dropped.
What?
Let me look at my sensor.
Look
See
at
what
your
it's showing.
sensor.
Yeah.
When you look at your sensor, the dot has stopped bouncing around, but is now on the road from where you just came.
Going back the way we came.
Going back the way you came.
All right.
All right.
I'd like to go convey the apologies of my partner to Mr. Kibbles and Bits.
Ah. You walk over to where Kibble and Bits were, and their bike, the one bike was, and unfortunately, they are gone. However, what you do see down the road is both of them on their motorcycle. One driving the motorcycle. The other one is literally on the shoulders of that one. Woo!
Oh, they like it.
Oh, crap.
Barking.
Everyone, this way, please. And I'm going to start running towards the car.
Excellent. You start running towards the car.
What'd you see? What'd you see?
Our murderer.
And where the hell's my car?
And I'll get into our vehicle and
Excellent.
rev up the Caprice.
Oh no, where's my car? Where's my car?
We left it at Dusty's.
Oh, it's fine then.
So we're leaving. You want to leave the opera house to follow
Yes.
Kibble and Bits.
Yeah, get in. Hurry.
All right, Rex. Let's do this.
What do you know, Rex?
There's music playing, right?
I have reason to believe that an associate of...
Julius Brachium.
Yes, is currently of great danger to this case and proceeding... We need to go after Kibbles and Bits. I forgot to say this to the pilots because they're all so Avatar right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Rex,
then
let's
step
do
on it, sweetums.
I do believe I am capable of exceeding the speed limit currently.
Whoa.
Wonderful.
You get in the car and you start driving down the road. It's still in front of you. Beep, beep, beep. I mean, it's going down the curvy. It's doing curvy stuff because the roads are curved and small. You know, they keep.
Oh.
But it's lining up with
It's
Kibbles
lining
and
up
Bits.
with Kibble and Bits.
I
The
beat my
tracker thing
driving by
ain't jumping
13.
around no more.
Oh my god.
Excellent. You beat your driving by 13.
By 13.
Fantastic. As you start to get closer, you see Kibble, who's been turn around and clock you. And then you see him.
They made us.
You see him shake his head. He sits down on the bike. And all of a sudden, the one in front goes, "Oh!" and slams that motorcycle. I mean, just going as fast as he can.
Does the one on the shoulders fall off?
He does not.
Damn it.
Is the tracker? Is this them?
Beep, 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 beep.
Which one do you think is Kibbles and Bits, and which one do you think is the thing?
I have reason to
Tom.
believe that the current driver of the motorcycle is a murderer.
Let's get him, Rex.
Fair enough.
I'll get on top of the car.
Excellent.
If you've read my report, you'll know the evidence is all fully cataloged in there, and you'll understand.
I need another driving check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not convincing.
I made it by 4.
Excellent. You start to close distance.
Wait.
You saw them speed up, and you also start to speed up.
Okay.
The one that's driving, he's cheering and screaming. You see him
Come
pull a
on.
gun off the side, go like this, and just start shooting it at you.
Ha! Excellent. He has fired upon a police officer. We have carte blanche. as it
I
were.
am gonna need you
Get
to
him.
do another driving check.
Beat it by 9.
Okay, so
Whoa.
you see the gun come out. He's not aiming clearly,
Yeah.
but you do see the bullet. You swerve just in time. It nicks a mirror of the car.
That is some fancy shooting.
Yes. Yes, it is. Most troubling.
I'm holding on to the top of the car.
Roll down the window.
Whoa! All right, give me a shooting.
Beat it by 7.
Excellent. So.
Oh yeah, can I do stuff?
Shooting kind
Yeah, you
of
can
more at
do
the
stuff.
bike than at the
Shooting more at the bike?
than the people, yeah.
What
Than
part of the bike do you want to hit specifically?
like back tire?
Back tire? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do?
Yeah.
Fuel tank would be good. Just
Being
that, you know.
an actual cat, I'd love to jump off of the roof of the car and onto Kibble and Bits to make a third.
You're not that close yet.
Oh, okay.
We're not that close. You're
Then I
almost
won't do
there.
that yet.
But yeah.
I won't get there.
Good
Bruno.
plan.
Bruno shoots at the fuel tank, right? Excellent. Bruno definitely gets a shot in a beautiful 80s television explosion. You see Kibble and Bits flop.
Remember, Chris, a car is just a boat with wheels. Hack attack.
That was my old car. I traded it for the Camaro.
Actually, this was perfect because they would have that pause as they go flying.
They would.
Meow, meow, meow,
They
meow,
would,
meow.
yeah.
The narrator says something.
It would be an explosion like, I didn't see my day starting this way. Right? So, you see Kibble and Bits explode into the air because it was on the bike, but they get thrown up. Now, as I've been saying, these are small pathways, they're curvy and everything. You see Kibble and Bits go in the air, and then you see them fall, and you're on the side of the hill and start rolling down towards the beach.
Oh no.
Ah, crap.
I'm gonna ramp it down the beach.
Ah!
Woo! Meow!
Give me a driving check.
When did you grow balls, sweetos?
Detective Rex, I
The real
like
make
this.
it by 5.
Excellent, you make it by 5.
All right.
You just split-second decision. You see the explosion, and everyone thinks you're gonna stop the car, but the car doesn't stop. The car goes. It hits the what's the
Embankment?
the side protector guard.
Yeah,
the
guard,
guard.
okay.
Yep. Words. Oh, Odie, I'm so proud of you. You smack into that, you go up a little bit, and you just crash down.
I'm gonna slam the, I'm sure I have one of those bubble police lights
Oh,
right now.
of course you
I'm
do.
slamming that puppy up on top and
It's-
blaring that siren like nobody's business.
Excellent.
On
You
top
can
of
see
car.
below, Kibble and Bits have rolled onto the beach, and they are out. Like, they're stationary,
The
right?
dots.
Now, it's very bumpy the whole time. So, you finally slide into the sand.
Oh, holy
Is there
hell.
any other person around these two at all?
This is
Anyone on the
a
beach?
beach in Hawaii.
Yeah, I
It
know.
is full of a ton of people,
But
and they're
did-
all wearing Hawaiian
But
shirts.
did the police siren and the noise, did anyone leave when we did this? Or
No, not as
what is their
no.
response?
There's- If you're asking if someone is obviously running away from the police siren, the answer is no.
My goal is I don't want people running towards the two people that just came down the hill to help them.
Oh, that already happened. They saw 2 people get exploded in the air, and the two
We're undercover?
creatures-
Not anymore.
Right, I was gonna say.
Not anymore. He blew your gun with the police siren.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm just after the guys that crashed. I'm gonna
People
cut
have
them
been
sons of
checking
bitches.
on Kibble and Bits.
As soon as we can, I'm gonna start yelling over the PA on this car.
Great.
Get away from them. This is a police. This is a police incident.
The motorcycle exploded. Is it made of Ford Pinto explosions? Thomas Buff.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you. This is a
It's
police
made of,
incident. Please remove yourself from the situation.
It's made of
Like,
movie
okay,
gasoline.
brah.
Did anyone seem to have touched them while they were down?
Pulses were taken.
Sergeant
Damn it to
Schultz,
hell!
Alright.
The
I am-
tracker.
I am
Shoot
out
the
of
good
car.
Samaritan!
Where's the dot?
I'm out of the rig.
That is pastorally.
Hawaii police, man, this is a goddamn open investigation. Clear the area, clear the area.
Hold on. Anyone in contact with them, you're staying here. We're trying to form,
They're
move through
unconscious.
you
I
and
just
back.
said
and
no.
back.
Stealthily
Of the
slink
thing.
away.
Where's the
Baby
beep?
Where's
Where's
the
the beep?
No.
Amy's joke, get it?
I cuff them.
Beep, 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 beep.
All around.
It's
us.
the shirts.
Jumping
It's
around.
definitely the shirts.
Beep, beep, beep.
Is there any way at all to detect, feel, see, know what shirt do they take on a different physicality, magic.
I mean,
None of that
this
made
is the
sense.
beach and people are having a good time. Some people are having a better time than others.
Check on the two bloodhound or whatever they. Doberman. The
Dobermans.
two Dobermans.
Oh, I got him cuffed. I'm booking
Yeah,
these sons of
let's get
bitches.
them if they're still.
Why do you have us cuffed? Wait.
You shot at the cop, dirtbag.
I did not shoot a cop.
We got four
why
cop
am I on the
witnesses.
beach?
We got 4 cop witnesses. You're going down this time.
Wait, no. Why am I on the beach?
Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
I don't. I was at.
Are you
opera.
Mr. Kimball or Mr. Bitts?
I am Mr. Bitts.
was in
Mr.
bits.
I do apologize. You did find yourself in a situation in which your physical form has fired upon a police officer, and I'm quite certain you will be found guilty.
No, I was at Opera House.
You're
last
under
night.
arrest
I
for
was-
assaulting a police
Pretty
officer.
sure Kibble watched you do it too.
Attempted murder of a police
Kibble,
officer.
Kibble, waking up. Why am I on the beach?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything
don't remember
say
either?
can and will be
Why
used
was-
against you when
Wait, no,
court of
you
law.
stabbed my tire. You drove up. We went to Opera House, and then we on beach.
Wait, so Kibble
You got a
and
right to an attorney, but I ain't gonna let you call one until after I talk to you
I'm
and
going to
maybe beat up
confiscate
on you a
their
little bit.
firearm and bag it properly. Start going through the
I mean,
procedure.
okay, I'll get a new one, but like, why? I don't. I was not on.
If you can't afford one, I'm sure Julius will buy you one.
all right,
This is
all right.
This is police harassment.
Hey, Kibble, Bits, both of you, neither of you remember how you got here.
No, at Opera
Tell
House.
it to
now
the
on beach.
judge.
You guys, neither remember. Could Tom have been in both of them?
He was in different times, in different ones.
But they don't neither remember.
I
at
mean,
all.
like,
Well, they
I
also
guess
just got
we drove motorcycle.
thrown
but-
halfway
Okay.
across the hillside. So, so this
You're right, it is interesting that they're both missing the same amount of time.
Thank you.
Let's
Also,
make sure they
think
don't have
about-
any injuries.
Think about how they were
Oh God.
positioned on the
Wish
motorcycle.
I could move you so bad.
Ding, 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 ding.
What's happening?
So this
Think about how they were positioned on the motorcycle
Oh, they
He
were
can just hop between them
stacked.
the whole time.
They were touching.
the whole time.
so this creature from the other world here that's doing this. I'm looking at the sensor. It's still bouncing all over the place. Is it settling anywhere?
No, but it has moved up the beach,
Okay,
away
so
from
it's
us?
away
there's
from
a
you.
pattern.
And at that moment, in pure 80s TV show and movie fashion, some of the debris is falling from the explosion. And on the sensor, lands a piece of paper. And it is an announcement of the gala party tonight on the private island of Julius Brachium. You should receive directions shortly.
Well now.
Are we gonna have to go undercover?
Were the Dobermans wearing Hawaiian shirts?
Yeah, they're very big fans of Magnum PI. Both Dobermans are attempting to grow mustaches, but like it's really not going well. But they're also very committed to it.
All right, so here's the deal. I got an idea. Okay, we got to talk to the chief. We got these 2 guys on attempted homicide, right? I bet we can get a warrant from the DA, right, to do some surveillance. We hit the island. We find the evidence. We bring that fat octopus down for good. Come on, sweetums. One more for old times. One more time.
Where's the blinky?
It's
So-
very far away now.
Yes, Detective Ray. This seems like an excellent idea.
We're gonna bring that son of a bitch down.
So what do you guys know about the motives of this creature?
Which one?
This one, the one from the other world. That's
Oh,
Talking about
Tom.
the tracking device?
invasion of
Tom.
body snatchers. Tom.
He's how do you Tom is moving around into different bodies.
Right.
He can do that?
But what are his motivations? What's he want? Is he the one that's actually
Order.
causing these deaths?
Rules.
Most likely.
So do we think he's going to be at the Scala?
Yes.
Yes.
Doing it your way, Ray.
Yes,
All
I guess
right.
yes. The
Let's
paper
talk to the
floated down
chief.
from the
Let's
sky.
get ourselves a warrant and get ourselves on that island.
Oh, and we're gonna need outfits and disguises. I
think
got
I got some ideas.
Now, upon doing some further investigation on this gala, this is on the private island of Julius Brackian. There's only one way to get on that island, and that is by boat or by helicopter. You have to show your invitation.
There are 2 ways to go.
There's 2 ways to get on the island, by boat or by helicopter. I started a sentence and then it realized to me it couldn't just be by helicopter because clearly you could take a boat.
There may not be a harbor or a.
2 ways to go. Boat.
Come on, friend, you can do
or
this. Small
parachute.
steps, but steps forward. Zenda buff.
There are
Monday.
3 ways to get on the island.
Thank you, Monday. Excellent. So, but you have to show your invitation when you get on the travel to island, and when you're on the island, you have to show your invitation to get in the party.
I'm so wishing for a flood hack attack, but I guess these meta points will have to do instead.
Thank you, Murky.
Thank you. 1 meta point.
I
Oh, meta
would
point
also
is
like
used.
to spend 1.
1 meta point.
Oh wait, I meant to go this way.
All right. Down to
Just
this.
1.
Meta points. They're flying.
Just enough to keep
They're gone.
everybody here.
They're
They
gone.
gone.
They're gone.
They gone.
But to keep the detective in charge.
This paper that flew down was not the invitation. This was the announcement.
Ah, that's all right. We can easily procure an invitation.
Yes, we can.
How are you going to
Yes,
easily
we
procure
can.
an invitation to a very private party?
80s sitcom standard. We just hand wave it, do a cutscene, and now we're there.
I know. I know a guy who makes great fake IDs. He's got to be able to make a fake invitation.
Sure, yeah.
Oddly enough, I feel compelled to agree with you.
But we need 4.
We have to know what they look like.
We don't need 4. You see, if we all try and go in the front door, that ain't gonna work. Well, 1, everybody in the world knows Sweetum's a cop, and well, my mug, everybody knows me, right? So,
Yeah, it makes you really effective undercover, doesn't it?
I got the best clearance rate anti-detective on the squad. You seen my papers.
All right. So,
So you 2 use the invitation. Nobody's seen you 2. And Pez, you might even have an invitation. They like the pretty ladies out there, you know.
do I? Do I already
Oh,
have
yeah.
one? I might have a bag.
How do we find out who's on this invitation list?
You got a tux, Rex?
We can ask somebody.
Yes.
How you feel about catering?
I mean, usually it's good. It just depends on how much the person is paid for. Oh, you want us to cater. I understand. Excellent. This can't go wrong at all.
Ah, you can roll in with the catering crew. I can fit in just about any little box, man. You tuck me in there, roll me inside, I slip out. I'll find us some evidence, you find your guy. We bust this thing wide open.
I have the perfect tux for you, Sergeant. And a whole backstory, and I'm going to tell you all about it, okay?
Right.
Let's go get the invitation, though. Oh, you're
How
getting
are
the
we
invitation.
doing
I'm gonna
that
forge
part?
it.
But we don't know what it looks like.
We just need to find somebody who has one.
Right.
Take it.
I would assume that Kibble and Cheech and Chong over here probably have them.
Well, let's get the wagon up here and take him back and check him in.
Take them in, but tell the desk sergeant not to process them till later. If they get processed, Julius is gonna know they're in lockup. He'll be suspicious. If they're just missing, then he'll just be concerned. The moment we book
can
them,
hold
he's
for
gonna get
24
lawyers
hours.
and kick them out.
We can hold him for 24 hours on suspicion.
That's what
Let's
I'm
do
talking
that.
about, Sergeant.
Do they have invitations on them? Their stuff.
There's 1 invitation on Kibble.
Excellent.
We got something
I'll
to work
take
with.
that.
Are they customized? Are they-
Indeed, they are.
Okay. So let's find your guy. Let's get him. Let's get a photograph of that. Process that up really quick. Get the crime lab to print us up a copy, and we can leave the invitation with them. Take
How
your
about
buddy
you
the
take these
picture.
boys in? I'll go take care of this invitation. You don't like cops.
Half of a team up here, just what every good 80s cop movie needs.
Yes!
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
And now
team
I
up.
assume we go into montage.
Before then, I'd like to have a brief conversation with Mr. Kibbles and Bits.
Okay.
They're aware that we found that invitation, correct?
Yes. But I still say it's police harassment.
Yes. On that subject, I thought the two of you might like to discuss the rather awkward fact that your employer only invited one of you to this gala. As such, clearly he is the favorite, and Bits, I'm sorry, you don't matter as much.
Oh. See, night off for Kibble. Bit's working.
Ah.
Doesn't need an invitation. He's working then.
Oh. I'm saddened to hear this. I was hoping to cause a bit of strife between the two of you.
I know, most people tried to do that. What's causing me strife is being handcuffed for no reason and taken to a police station and myself being searched.
The firing of the firearm in our direction would be the reason in which you are handcuffed.
No memory of firing arm.
Tell it to the judge.
I will. I will also remind him that you took us here, you abused me. Look, I'm bleeding because of you.
This is not true. You were bleeding because you fell down a hill.
That you clearly pushed us down.
This is not true either. You were on your motorcycle.
Do you see motorcycle?
I see pieces of it quite all across the hill.
So you broke my motorcycle.
This is not true
You
either.
drove me
The
off-road.
explosion broke your motorcycle.
Explosion? I would remember explosion.
No, I'm afraid that is also not true, as you do not remember it. Which does, as a matter of point, prove that I am correct. And then we'll just go, because clearly
I will
this isn't
take
going
my
to get us anywhere.
invitation back, please.
I'm sorry, this is
I'll
evidence.
tell you what, boys.
How is invitation to party evidence?
It is evidence of your attempts to evade police capture today to go to this
Oh,
party.
do you want me to strip for you too?
No, dear God, no.
No, it's fine. I will take off all my clothes because apparently bullshit evidence. You need bullshit evidence
No,
here.
he's cuffed. He can't strip. I'm quite thankful for this right now.
Dog heads, though. Right.
That's true, but I can lick myself. And he bends down and undoes his belt with his mouth. Pants drop.
Quite certain this actually falls under the jurisdiction of, what is the word I want to say? Convict harassment, as it were.
Yeah, you harass me. Why you take invitation? Give me invitation.
You know, you two, I've only got one tennis ball here. Just one, and there's two of you.
Right.
Yeah, just the one. Only the one.
I still want my invitation.
You want the invitation?
I want the invitation.
Is it a personalized invitation?
Yes, it has my name on it.
Yeah, there's your name on it. All the invitations personalized like that.
Yes, not everyone is named Kibble, you dumbass. Give me the ball.
You want the ball? You want the ball?
Give
You
me
want
the
the
ball.
ball?
Give me the ball.
I'll tell you what.
Give me.
You tell me who's flying the helicopters out there tonight. I'll give you the ball.
The same people.
Only one of you can answer. You better make it quick. Whoever's first.
It's the one who flies the helicopter. It's the Brachium copter.
All right, you get the ball. You don't.
I have the ball. It's in his mouth.
We're ready for the party.
And now we go into 80s montage. There's a whole shopping sequence between the two of them. where
Yes,
Madeline-
yes.
Madeline Puss is taking Wally, and like there's like it's like the changing room thing where you come out in a new outfit every time.
We shake our heads no for the first few, and
I will say there is a Hawaiian shirt tux available.
oh my
Throwing
god.
it out there.
I don't think that's Wally's style.
Yeah, the names on the invitations say Madeline, Puss, and Wally Schultz. Let me know when they're done.
Did you just do coke?
Yes,
did.
off of your invitation.
Oh yeah, he's getting the that's montage of invitations
Well,
being made.
Being an aspiring actress, I enjoy that. Sorry.
There's oh no, you're fine.
Oh, I'm squelching the urge to write down several citations for what's going on.
Funnily enough, though, you because you take going undercover very seriously, are currently in. You've applied today for a job at a catering company. You get hired,
got hired.
and thrown on the line, and you are currently chopping.
Thankfully, I already had my food permit.
Right? You already, of course, because you're always prepared for any situation. You end up making.
Oh, you know how I probably chop the do the chopping motion.
Yeah, keep doing it.
All right, you guys are gonna take the chopper. We'll go with the catering crew on boat with the food. I'll just slip on board. It's easy. Ain't the first time.
You make some lovely hors d'oeuvres, by the way.
I once took an entire Caribbean cruise I didn't pay for.
All right, so you are going to. Who's flying?
So I think, Chris,
We are?
Yo.
we should make Leo's life both simultaneously more difficult and easier by trading places.
Why?
Because then the two of us that are going in as the two of them, so as we jump back and forth.
Very
It
smart.
screws up the name tags for Leo, but it
Hey,
makes
hey,
it easier for
I
her to
will
give us
allow
good
it.
shots.
It's true.
That's right. Stay in your place.
I love when Mark's on the show because he thinks of all the tech stuff.
It's
Right.
helpful, isn't it?
All right, Sergeant, let's go to the party.
We've sat on this before.
Looking good,
Right now,
Sergeant.
Christian is dying inside because that was one of my Maggie songs. Step up.
That's the Maggie song.
I'm gonna climb on one of the trucks when the catering company is loading it up
I'm
because
gonna
Ray
need
can
some-
fit into spaces that are too small for people.
I'm gonna need some stealth.
I can do that.
Stealth me.
Just them, from them.
Yeah, he's trying to hide on the
Okay.
catering truck.
I'm gonna beat that one by 11.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
I was
Yeah.
a tunnel rat and Nam. I could get in anywhere.
That is true.
Tunnel ferret, technically.
It's the job title, not the species. Jesus.
Come here, weasel.
Lower class.
You guys get up to the helicopter, which oddly is being piloted by a snake.
Oh, with, yeah, snake head.
Snake hands, like the,
Or human
got a
hands.
body like a.
Snakes have no arms and legs.
It's just a. He's gonna use his head and butt, I guess. Oh shit!
Your sliders, guys.
Oh, your sliders are straight sliders.
Oh, here.
You like
I don't know where you were.
The look on your face, the delivery on that was so beautiful.
He has no arms.
It was just, it was so deadpan. It's the combination of just like, you dumbass. Oh, God.
Funny.
Snakes have arms.
The snake
What? Why they're called snakes?
here, resting on part of its body,
Oh.
tail curled, right?
I mean, like, you know, dogs don't have opposable thumbs, but.
Right.
No, it's funnier
they
this
can-
way.
I didn't know that Wally was a limist.
So, there's a snake sitting outside the copter.
Hello, pilot. We are riding on this here helicopter to the party.
Invitation.
Right here.
You see the snake tail whip up, grab it. It's in front of its face. Identification.
Oh, here you go. Thank
You can hold it,
so
and the snake look compares the names. They seem to match.
That's because they do.
Don't get smart.
I take them back. All right.
Excellent. And you are now welcome to board.
Thank you so much. We're so excited. Come along.
You get on the
At least it's not a plane, huh?
helicopter.
Have a seat, my dear.
I think I'm already there.
I think they might beat us because we gotta take the boat with all our food.
Yeah.
Try not to eat anything.
Too late. Why do you think I wanted to ride on the catering
The
truck?
snake's tail. The way the snake flies this helicopter is crazy. The tail is just flipping everywhere,
God,
and the
he's like a
tongue
king.
sometimes come out and like pushes something a little like it moves, and tail it's doing all kind. It's just
I like it.
and you are flown safely to the island.
Thank you.
Excellent. You guys.
Snake pilot.
You guys are in line, waiting to be checked and inspected before getting on the boat.
I'm in with the shrimp puffs, eating them actually.
The shrimp puffs, that's your chosen food. Ah, who ate all the shrimp puffs? I see that as why that is your chosen food.
Save some.
Shit's great.
And As you're, are you in the vehicle? I assume pulling up to the boat, like think of it like a ferry type boat.
Yeah, I mean, am I driving one of the delivery vans? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to be a passenger.
You know, I always drive. I'll be a passenger this time.
Excellent. Excellent. You pull up to the dock, and the guy comes up to the window, notepad. All right, you're here with the catering company.
Yes, that is correct.
Excellent. I'm gonna need to see your identification. I'm gonna need a moment, sir. I'll be right back.
Any kind of notice check or investigation check or something as to how what he is responding to?
Yeah.
Oh, I never forget a face.
Excellent. This is clearly Tommy Two Sticks. You've arrested Tommy about 12 times.
Tommy, may I have a word before you leave?
I'm just doing my job, sir.
Oh, Tommy, you need not be afraid.
I am not afraid.
Tommy.
He's a porcupine, by the way.
Yeah.
And just ever so slowly, you hit the spike. They're just raising as he has this conversation with you.
Tommy, I do apologize. I recognize why you'd be uncomfortable now, but I'm sure you've heard about my dismissal from the department.
No.
Oh, yes, it's quite a matter of
No
embarrassment.
cops on the island. I was given specific instructions.
Well, like I said, Tommy, I believe you must have heard of my dismissal, and as such, you shouldn't be afraid.
I'm gonna have to go look it up.
Can I make a bluff check on him?
Yes.
Thank you.
Tommy.
Make it by 8.
I don't really have time to go check because there's a line of things.
Tommy, we go back a long way. I mean, I'm sure you can remember the time that I arrested you for vandalism of that poor balloon factory.
Yep. That happened.
Well,
Look, it's not.
as it happened, I failed to fill out the proper paperwork one too many times, and the chief finally decided it was time to let me go.
But I got punished for all of them.
Yes, well, I can't have anything to do with what's happened in the past. Let bygones be bygones, as it were. But as you
Got
know,
any drugs?
I'm incapable of lying to you.
I believe you're not a cop if you give me drugs.
I'm pretty sure, since I'm in a catering van, that won't be a problem. So I'll pop open the glove box, pull out a bag of Coke.
I wanna roll.
I got a 10.
Catering
You got a
van.
10?
So I make it. I have
It
a
was a
16 on all of
50-50
my.
shot.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 10.
Okay.
You find a small bag.
Well, as it were, Tommy. Here you go.
Oh, that worked. Okay. I am officially signed. Yep, you're good. This is official. Cool.
Mark that on the damn calendar. Sweetums told a lie and gave somebody drugs?
Sweetums.
Hold on. So just if you would you like a speedboat or to take the ferry?
I mean, whatever the rest of the caterers are doing would seem appropriate, but the speedboat would be nice.
Let you do whatever you want, man.
Because since you're going to do a speedball, we'll do the speedboat.
Is that much?
Yes, I've developed a sense of humor recently.
Okay. You see him fill out the paperwork, and by fill out I mean literally just like sign, drop the clipboard, and walk away. And there's the ferry
busy
option which you
now.
could just load the car onto, or you could just take your boxes, put them on the speedboat, and speedboat across.
Do you have a preference?
Speedboat?
Montage it.
Speedboat montage.
Nice.
What's great though is that for Sweetums, he is driving a speedboat. The spray from the ocean. You've got the wind going through your hair.
Dog hair.
For Ray, cream spinach puffs are just bouncing.
My ears are flapping back here.
Now your ears are flapping. Drool. It's just.
Oh my god.
Everywhere.
Gross.
This is a great game.
So gross.
Yeah, and you're just like getting bounced around while shrimp puffs hit you in the face.
Car? Love cars.
Excellent. You arrive at the party, however, it's clear where the work staff entrance is, only because the main entrance is gorgeous. I mean, birds of paradise are like lining the walkway. There's lanterns. You hear the music. I mean, this is money. This is money.
Party.
No one at this party makes less than $1 million a year, pretty much.
Gross.
You can tell, you know? It's super gross. But, and it's like, oh, look, fancy entrance. Ah, crap entrance.
Yeah, that must be for us.
That's our
I'm
entrance.
sorry, you're not actually here, as you're hiding while eating all the food. That last part should not be in air quotes.
Cool. What's the plan for when you get into the party, guys?
Start schmoozing and
Yeah.
moving around and starting
Oh, the
to
red dot.
investigate what's.
Excellent. It seems you notice. Oh,
Yeah, good hiding
Tracker?
of that. Yes. What's on the tracker now?
beep, 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 boop, bop, bop, beep, boop, bop.
Around the party?
Around the party. But you notice that it's starting to slow down. Tom is not jumping around as quickly right now.
Okay.
Still far away from you, clearly still deeper into the party, because you've just arrived,
Alright.
you're on the outskirts, and this is huge, you know.
Yeah.
Think of it like a layer cake. Or like, the place outside, no, it's in Gondor. How it's got the layers and layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Minas Tirith?
I was gonna say Minas Tirith. Okay, I was correct. Okay, so
Nice.
you've got like the entrance and you're here, and then of course, as you get to the top, it's more expensive, more exclusive, more.
We're
So think
gonna
of it
get
that way.
there.
Tom is like halfway up the layer cake.
All right, so we need to start working our way up
Move that
the
direction.
layer cake.
Right. But of course, the minute you walk in, a very beautiful raccoon. Champagne.
Of course, thank you.
Shrimp puffs are coming.
Wonderful.
No,
thank
they're
you
not.
so much.
There might be one or two.
No, there's not.
You guys pull in. So you finally decide to show up with my shrimp puffs? The shrimp puffs are an hors d'oeuvre. Do you know what hors d'oeuvre means? It means that you have it at the beginning of the meal.
I take it that this is a shrew.
Damn.
Yes.
Cute. Ha ha ha. It's a shrew because it's
Okay.
being.
My apologies, ma'am. Yes, I shall, because I'm alone, begin to unload.
Can you go faster, please? Faster. I need to deliver shrimp puffs right now. Faster, please. Let's go.
You know what makes things go faster? When more than one person moves the boxes.
I am sorry. These hands are made to design and create.
Right.
Your hands are built to lift.
Exactly.
That's
This
not
is-
what you were doing with him last week, Sylvia.
Whoa.
I do apologize. Sometimes my inner monologue becomes an outer one.
I have never met you before and you've said my name.
You look like a Sylvia,
Give me a bluff.
who I knew once.
Give me a bluff check on that one.
This shrew looks like a Sylvia.
Made it by 7.
Ooh, nice.
That's right. Name tag. I'm so sorry. Get those shrimp puffs up to me immediately. Please. Please.
Yep.
While he's unloading, I'm gonna step out of the box.
Stealth check.
I'm gonna keep going.
I have
Beat by 1.
Committed.
568
So
more to do according to
succeed in
chat.
stealthing off out of the box.
She's
Are
distracted.
you also in a uniform?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, good to know.
I'm in my uniform.
You're in your Hawaiian shirt, which, by the way, the Hawaiian tuxedo is very popular at this party.
Ah,
I hate this world.
so glad we did not go with that one.
Me too.
You would have fit right in.
Also, the Tom thing. You could be Tom. If that's the case. So I'm especially
the
glad.
case. That would not be good.
Excellent. You get everything unloaded, and you, the minute you go into the, yes, we hand wave the unloading. You go in, and a tray is shoved into your hand full of mini quiche.
Yeah.
Serve
I'm
it.
really not that hungry.
Serve it.
Yes.
Serve it.
Yes, that's
Serve it. Mhm.
what you wanted me to do. I was aware.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Did I tell you you could drool over my quiche?
No, goat cheese, excellent choice. Let's go.
You damn right it is. You guys are on this first floor, and suddenly you hear a small, like, stumble.
Oh.
And as you look over towards the area of the stumble, you see Sweetums with a tray of quiche as a tiny, grumpy old lady walks away from him, who is clearly a shrew.
Hello, I'd love some quiche. Caterer who seems much like a caterer.
We've never met before. Would you like some quiche? Here you go.
Why, thank you.
Thank you,
I'll need that later.
sir.
It's one of my 10-sided quiche.
This guy's all about convenience. I'm gonna start looking for a dumb waiter in the kitchen.
It's like goat cheese.
Could you please stop spilling the things and come on, get into your role a little bit more. You're a caterer, okay? So what does a caterer feel? Rex, what does a caterer feel? You're excited.
Themselves on break.
Pride. Are you a little proud? Do you
I
want to?
think a caterer feels nervous, and I think he's got that down.
There's a great deal of depression going on in my head right now. I'm sure that's probably accurate.
You want us to really love your quiche, right?
I do.
Okay,
I do
let me
want you
feel
to
that. I
love
wanna
the quiche.
feel that
Love the
from you.
quiche.
Okay, here, let's try this again. Hello, caterer. I would love a quiche.
Excellent. We have quiche.
I would like to try it.
I would love to have you try my quiche. It's not
Perfect.
technically my quiche. I didn't make it.
I'm
too
sorry,
much.
like, could I just get a quiche right now?
Yes.
Thank you so much, bye.
That was great. Ah,
Just
Good.
FYI, Rex. That's where we're headed.
Ah, to that direction.
Yeah.
The up. Yes. I knew how to read it.
yes. Okay, come on. You're doing great. All right. Yes, I would love another.
Ah. Fantastic.
Thank you.
You warned it was made with goat cheese.
Shall we, my dear?
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
As you get to the next level, you realize every level is themed.
Oh.
What's the theme of this level?
Yes.
Chocolate.
Yes.
Anyone want some chocolate covered quiche? Experimental.
In fact, you follow them awkwardly. You notice it's a chocolate level, and you just stick it under a chocolate fountain, trying to pull it out, and you're like, chocolate quiche, chocolate quiche.
It's excellent if you've had enough Coke.
Did you say Coke?
Yes.
Where can I get them? Like, tell me where. This would be so much fun. You want to do it together?
The beverage?
Oh my god. Oh, not the beverage. Like, that was fun anyway. But, like, do you want a drink? Let's have a drink. Can we guys have a drink?
Ah, a
Oh
squirrel.
my god.
Fantastic.
Let's do shots. Shots right now. Shots.
You're a squirrel. Is that
I'm thinking she is.
How'd you know? Was it my beautiful tail? Oh my god, do you want to do shots? Come on, let's do shots. Shots.
Tail gives it away.
And you are?
Not important.
Oh.
But if you get me drunk enough, you'll find out.
Oh. Would you like some chocolate
Does your
quiche?
thing point at her at all?
Not even close.
Here, have some quiche while I go look for some Coke for you.
Oh my god, I'm so not gonna touch that.
I don't blame you.
Okay, whatever, bye.
got taste.
And the squirrel twitters away to go towards the bar.
Wow.
Maggie, you are a delight.
Loves that squirrel.
You keep going up. You keep going up and up and up.
What's the next theme?
Yeah, what's the next theme?
The next theme is ocean theme. And it's like
Fish everywhere.
you just spit on the quiche.
Like to give it ocean.
Wet.
Oh,
The
Rex.
chocolate covered
James,
quiche is
you
no good.
you said that you were gonna try to find a dumb
Not a
waiter.
dumb waiter. There's
I'm a
fast
bloodhound.
way
I'll
up.
start drooling.
There's gotta be a fast
There we
way up.
go. All right. So while that was happening, Zenda is looking for a dumb waiter. You, of course, as you said,
There's gotta be one.
Julius is a man of luxury. There, of course, is a dumb waiter. He's not waiting for someone to go up all the levels to bring him what he wants.
And for me, it's more like an elevator.
That is true.
Because you're small.
I can fit in the small places.
I assume you get in the
I just thought it was 'cause
Absolutely.
he's dumb and is good at waiting.
You get in the dumbwaiter, and you go all the way up, and you are at the top.
Right.
However, there is more security here than you expected. This level isn't so much a party as it is a bunch of security and 2 or 3 people hanging out with Julius. You
Exactly
see,
where I wanna be.
however, you do see Julius.
Oh yeah.
And Julius is sitting up there, big octopus head, giant mustache.
What is it made out of?
Hair. This octopus can grow a mustache. Right?
Okay. Is he wearing Hawaiian?
Does he have a beak?
He has a Hawaiian trench coat. It is an orange Hawaiian trench coat.
So does he have like a beak like an octopus? He's got the mustache above the beak?
Yeah.
His beak.
Or
yeah.
I mean, like like cartoon octopus. Like
Yeah, draw it right now.
I'm doing it. I'm a really good artist, guys. What does a trench coat look like?
And the mustache.
He's wearing a trench coat at the party?
Yeah.
This is
We're
gonna
gonna
be worth
show it to you when it's done.
I guarantee this will be worth it.
Man, I think you have really high hopes for something that you should not have high hopes for.
When it turned out to just be a stick figure.
It's not just a
Or
stick
like
figure.
words.
I
Okay.
didn't say I'm expecting the...
That's really good. That's
So he's got
really
a
good.
trench
Oh my
coat,
gosh, I love it.
And there's a little octopus arm coming out each arm's, and then there's little octopus feces.
There's 2 other arms that are hidden. I like that too.
Yeah. Every once in a while, one of the hidden arms comes up and like fixes the mustache, and then goes back down in the coat.
He looks so happy.
This is what Julius is feeling really. He's at a party, but he has a big Tom Selleck mustache.
I love it so much. And he's just Hawaiian print. It's
Oh
perfect.
yeah, I don't, he's Hawaiian print.
Hawaiian
I don't know
print.
how to do Hawaiian print.
Flowers or whatever.
Flowers.
I love it. I want it as a t-shirt as well, please.
That would be such a bad idea.
No.
So he's got his orange trench coat on. There, now it has flowers.
Oh yeah, there we
There
go.
we go.
Yes,
Flowers.
that is Hawaiian print.
I love it.
Octodad, they keep calling
Yeah,
it.
so you're up there, Ray, but
different.
you are, this might not be a solo mission here. So let's go back to you guys.
Where are we?
I'm very stealthily following them with my hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah,
Yes.
You are actually making your way farther through. No one wants to touch what's on your tray. Like,
Okay, we're just kind of
Thematic
trailing,
food.
trailing behind.
Thematic food.
Protect.
Yeah.
Oh,
champagne is offered to you. You guys just make your way up. It's a great party. It's all themed.
Anyone?
meow, meow. Yes.
Thanks,
keep-
Berserk.
What's it become now?
Depends on the next theme.
Well, we're just gonna move up the tower
Okay.
for the sake of time.
Oh, yeah,
We're moving
totally.
up. We're moving up.
You get close to the level where Julius is. However, when you check your thing for Tom, Tom's below you. But you are on the level about to enter where Julius is, if you can get let in.
Oh.
Is there like security at this point? So
There is
all the
security at
guests
this
are
point.
At our point.
They're just gonna pat you down and make sure that you're not armed.
Great. Yes, we are here to
But
see.
you are here as a guest.
Mhm.
So everyone can have a quick 5-minute session with Julius Brackett.
Perfect.
Sylvia wanted this specifically for Julius.
Mm-hmm. It didn't come up on the dumbwaiter.
Well, would you trust this to a dumbwaiter?
Somebody already did.
That's funny. Yes, we're all together.
Oh, I see. He's your private caterer for this
Exactly.
party.
We brought him specifically for Julius to sample.
I see you have interesting tastes in eating.
Our tastes are very sophisticated, and Julius will agree.
Yes.
Just look at the
What
presentation.
does it taste like?
It tastes like.
Eat it.
Hopes and dreams.
I eat it.
Yeah, you do, girl.
It's delicious. Tastes like passion. It tastes like tomorrow.
I wanted to check the food here, so you'd eat it when you're not dead. Okay, cool. They pat you down.
Really can't pat me down. I'm gonna have to like step aside and let them go or something because I'm.
Oh, that's a video game. I don't care about that.
Are
you packing?
It's our
You're just
Game
gonna take
Boy.
your gun and hold it.
It's our game.
You just can't enter the room with the gun. They weren't not gonna like get you in trouble for a private party. I mean,
Half the people
So-
here have guns.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what that is.
It's our game.
It's a game. Yeah. Okay.
We play it.
This security guard is clearly.
It's kinky like the food.
Oh. Check.
Where's the?
That's why they
showing
needed a
on the
private
sensor?
caterer.
Just down below you.
Below us.
Below us. Below you now. But you are right in front of Julius.
Right.
Well, I mean, we're up here. We might as well go in.
Here.
Are there any other entrances or exits of this large room that he is in entertaining people?
Oh, think of it as a circular room, and there's all kinds of doors around the circle.
Looks like there's a floor above this, or no?
Yes, there's a floor above this, but it's clearly it's going to be very, very small. It's
his office.
yes.
Whoa, you're cracky.
Would you like to try to get into the office?
Oh, hell yes, I am going to get into the office.
All right. How are you going to get into the office?
Well, quite easily. I'm going to go ahead and use my store buff pirate to automatically to succeed at a distraction and wait for just the perfect time when these clowns are walking in and causing the ridiculous scene that they're going to cause with their food. Slip right on out that dumbwaiter and straight up the wall.
All right. Can you roll for stealth?
I can do that.
Moist chocolate quiche. Yeah.
Beat it by 8.
Yeah, that's a success. You do that. The door's open for the three of you. You see more security guards. There's also just like men with trays of cocaine. Like, in case you want it, just like here on a tray. Available. More champagne. There's
Different regional varieties.
Right? Yeah. There's a huge bar. I mean, like, what would you like to drink? Waiters, if you'd like a beverage.
Do you have any milk?
Yes.
Anyway, we have brought the most delicious food in the land.
The guy outside's like, yeah. Right, that's fine. And almost on a throne before you see Julius in the orange trench coat as described before.
You know what he looks like.
Sitting there.
Yes.
Well, hello. Who are you?
Oh.
It doesn't
off to
matter
the
who you
side.
are. It only matters who I am. Welcome to my party. Are you having a good time?
We are having a lovely time.
Excellent.
We have brought some delicious, exotic foods.
Thank you so much. I promise to try it.
I want to use my persuasion to get him to sample it now.
Okay, let's do it.
Ooh, I beat it by 9.
You poor.
Julius, oh my darling, we've brought for you these lovely bites.
Oh, that's right.
Heaven.
You're the actress.
Yes, I start to cry. It's me. I am the
Of
actress.
course. You know, we just opened the opera. I should like to hear you sing.
Oh.
Would you sing at some point for me? You can come over later.
I would love to.
Excellent. Oh, you made these for me?
Just for you, our caterer. Step forward.
Oh, a caterer. Good. I thought you were going to say you were an actor who cooked.
No. Never.
Oh.
Never. Of course
They never have
not.
money to eat.
No. No. My
right.
caterer. Our caterer, of course, cooked these just for you.
You're married?
Engaged.
Yes.
Oh.
We're friends / have parties together.
He said engaged. You had a weird answer. You see a tentacle come out and like beckon someone from the side over. Pops it in their mouth, whispers something. That guy clocks you and just goes, and walks away from Julius.
I'd like to see. I don't know.
Hey, we
Never
will.
mind. I just wanted to roll
We
some
will
dice.
recover.
Sorry,
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Okay.
I want to be persuasive again.
Uh-huh.
To talk about modern relationships and how they can be whatever we want them to
Of
be.
course they can be whatever you want
You
them
know,
to be.
married, engaged, friends with parties. It's all the same, right, Julius?
Indeed.
I beat my
Anyway.
investigation by 2. What is my read on the guy that was clocking me, and what did we just talk
He has bad intentions toward you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whatever he was just told was not pleasant for the rest of your life.
Got it. All right.
Anyway, what's really funny about all of this, excuse me for being so frank,
No.
is why a police officer is here.
Oh, well,
Detective Sweetums, I know you anywhere.
You see, he was a far. He is no longer.
I'm
a police
alerted every time someone leaves the
officer.
staff of the police department, and as far as I know, you're a model worker.
Have you seen how pitiful the police pay is?
Have you heard what happened with the ferret?
I assure you, if you check out the caterer for whom he works, you will find that he is gainfully employed there as a side job.
We'll see. Are you in the office yet?
Alright, that's up to you.
Excellent. Someone comes over to Julius and whispers.
First thing I do is pour a drink and sit at his desk and wait for him.
Excellent. You've tripped the alarm.
I know.
What's hilarious about all of this, dear friend, is that you seem to be a distraction for the creature that's in my office.
You mean the
Security
ferret?
time is a bit slow here.
Indeed. All right, friends. Now, I don't really want to make a mess of things, but why are you here and why are you trying to take something from my office?
Well,
Wait, I get it. You're planting evidence. Just like your partner did that. Is this your old partner in my office planting evidence the way he did that one time?
Yes, of course you figured it out.
I
Oh, you're
did.
so smart. How did you know?
You see another tentacle come out and do some weird, like, tentacle, like, hand signal, but it's a tentacle.
Sure.
And then one of the guards goes over to the side and just starts locking doors. Well,
Where's the beat?
still below you.
Where's the office in relation to us?
Above.
Above us. Okay.
Well, friends, it looks like you're here to do something shady, and I don't like that.
I'm gonna level with you.
Do
That's
it.
not what we're here for.
Oh,
We're
it's
actually
not.
seeking, this is a tracking device. You can see on here there's somebody immediately below waiting audience for you. We've come here to let you know. This is gonna sound bizarre. I don't know if you're gonna believe me, but I'm gonna take a shot anyway. There's a being from another planet or dimension or some sort of sci-fi bullshit. He can jump bodies. And he is coming after you. He wants to take you over. Check out the behavior of Kibbles and Bits earlier today. You'll see they were behaving awfully unlike themselves, which is why they're currently being detained under suspicion of shooting at police officers.
Or they're in heat.
You can ask them that yourself.
I try not to get involved in the sexual explorations of my staff.
Well, your
All
staff
I
can
know-
either spend the rest of the few weeks in lockup waiting trial for assaulting officers, or you can listen to what I have to say, because what I'm telling you...
There's a mystical, magical, space tracking person who wants to take over my body.
You're the most powerful person around. You're the obvious person to
That is true.
claim if you are a body snatcher.
However, joke's on them. At that moment, you see the two tentacles start to unbutton the trench coat. Trench coat falls. It's 3 octopus stacked on top of each other. One's got a mustache, one doesn't, and the other two don't.
I knew it!
I didn't know it. I didn't actually know it.
There's 3.
There's 3 of them.
To try.
to try. What? One, the one on top with the mustache, clearly has the biggest head. One in the middle, clearly the buff one. One on the bottom
Can move.
Can move.
On
Okay, that
land.
makes sense.
Roll for initiative.
Wow, I did not see that coming. I was just so admiring your ability or your willingness to try that move. Like that was just so.
That was
I
awesome.
loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Same. I just loved that so much. Oh my god, that was horrible.
Oh yeah, we want to roll high on initiative.
You
Damn it.
do.
Yep.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's the next. Oh wait.
Rolled a 16.
Now when I'm here, can I still use Bruno's initiative?
Yes, right? Correct? Yeah.
Okay,
So like
so
on the ends,
Vanessa,
you
you got a
can-
16?
okay.
Yes. Yeah,
That's only pushing
that
me
was
up to
awesome.
13
I
because.
dug that.
What else have we got?
I'm 20.
20 for Chris. Next.
13.
13?
13.
23. I want you to have your one because.
Eventually.
Stash. Oh, muscles.
We don't have any meta points, do we?
No.
No.
But I do have a buff. Do I have a buff?
You do?
Yes.
I do have a buff. So does Chris.
And I do.
So do you. Everyone, myself, I've used 2 of mine.
Excellent.
There he is.
There he is. I drew him.
One of them.
Since James is in the room, unless James, you can hear commotion downstairs.
Well, that didn't work out the way it was supposed to.
But you are still in the office, and you can search that.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, if they're gonna keep him distracted, I know what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
Follow the money.
Follow the money.
Somebody had to commission
Counting.
this work to be done, and he's gonna keep that part private. I might not find the tools to the job, but I'll find a name.
You'll find a name. So you're looking for like books?
I'm looking for books, I'm looking for communications in the most recent 48 to 72 hours. Particularly a communication with a response time where he maybe received a letter or received some form of information and then shortly after
Yeah.
the murder responded to the same person.
Excellent. So give me a roll for investigation or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Also, as this is happening, there is a lot of like joyful screaming happening below you. Like this party is getting
Blues?
rowdy.
Oh no. How's that beepy going? Is it just in one place below it?
No, it's continuing to come up slowly.
It is not my strong suit, but I beat it by 4.
Slowly.
Excellent.
Pass it somewhere.
After this round, you will find the information that you need.
I usually rely on blackmail rather than investigation for my police proceedings.
Well, if we need them, I guess it's time we got them meta points.
Yes!
Thank you, Merc. Maybe Tom is in a turtle or a sloth.
I would
I'm
like to
gonna
use
go
1.
All.
Whoa!
Just
that
one.
was 4. 2 of them just got used.
I'll go more toward Avatar.
Ooh,
Just
3 of them just got used.
Interesting.
Guys, meta points are hot tonight.
Dead in the middle.
So we got 1. Okay, I'm.
Thank you, Merc.
Thank you very
I'm gonna
much.
wait.
You gonna wait?
I'm gonna wait.
I need
All
a little
right.
bit of everything.
Sorry that I have to end the party early, says Stashopus. The stash one. And, but honestly, did you think you would get away with it? It's time for the sashimi stack up.
Yes.
The sashimi stack up, and all of the octopus get on top of each other again,
Oh my
and they
God.
stick out their arms, and like a tornado, they go.
Oh my god.
Let's finish the team up.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
And
the
I actually
team up.
didn't steal that from chat. That was a conversation that was had earlier today with one Paximo.
Yes. I love it. He's crying about it. It's too cute.
Oh, I've destroyed Chris Odie. And I've broken him. So, I need all of you.
He's like unbuttoning your shirt one button.
No, so I can get my face in here.
Chris, I feel like a 17 is gonna miss you.
Yeah, I will probably.
A 7, that would probably hit you. Or should, 7. What's your dodge?
I got a +0 on Wally. Can I use my dodge from Bruno at all? When
You're
I'm
not full pilot, so
Yeah.
or full avatar.
So yeah, +6.
Plus
so
6, so I rolled a 7. James, help me.
You beat it by 7. His dodge is only 6. That's a hit.
Oh, hit!
Okay.
Excellent, you take 10 damage.
Okay.
Vanessa?
Yeah.
What's your dodge?
A +6?
Excellent, you take 10 damage.
Does that
Alright.
go to? Can I use either health, or how does that work when I'm?
Generally, you go to avatar first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, avatar. Now, what about my?
Does or however.
My
you use
bonuses
them.
can be okay. So I can just put that over here.
Excellent.
It doesn't matter which health gets the
Our
hit bonus
team
hit
up
points.
is ready.
Okay.
Your team up is ready. That is on the table for everyone, just so you know.
But he's not
Good
with
to
us
know.
right now.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I know.
Excellent. So next is Chris.
So is the only thing being aggressive towards us the octopus right
Yes.
now?
At the moment, yes.
The 3. What are the hench people, animal things doing?
They're just standing,
Not engaging.
not engaging.
And you said
As
that
if this isn't the first time they've seen this occur.
where's the tracker?
Slowly beeping toward us.
Slowly climbing.
It's like a snail. A tiny snail with a tiny.
Metaverse knowledge.
And as the
Hawaiian
tracker
suit.
keeps coming up, the party keeps getting louder.
Oh no! Oh no! If people are dancing, if people are holding on to each other, then they can all be Tom.
Oh, it's a conga line.
It's a conga Tom.
It's a Tonga line.
Wow, you guys. But we still have to fight this octopus right now too.
Octopus.
Ties.
Try
Octopus.
octo.
All right.
8, 10, 3, 24.
What
Right?
do we got?
I'm gonna fling
tray.
the tray
The keys
Ninjutsu
fall off
style.
the tray.
at the octopus.
Yes, you grab the tray. Give me a roll. You fling that sucker.
Meow.
Fighting, I will beat it by 3.
Excellent. As you fling
I will
this,
use my buff and beat it by 9.
even better. You fling this tray, which you have dropped the quiche, however, still is covered in chocolate and at least your slobber. Probably glitter as well from a different level.
It happened as soon as I picked it up. Bloodhound.
Right?
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
So, but
Always
because
slobbery.
you beat it by 9,
Mm-hmm.
you throw it forward, and in a beautiful spray, the chocolate and slobber fly off of the tray, but it just hits all of the bad guys standing at the sides of the room because
Turner
it's
and
a
Hooch
circle.
style.
It goes right past your teammates. And they are immaculate, and the rest of them like chocolate slobber bit on the tie everywhere. And you rolled, and you beat it by 9, so you definitely hit. How much damage? Like a throwing? Or
it's a throwing
it's an improvised
improvised
weapon, which is great.
Up to the GM how much damage it
Okay,
does.
cool. I got it. Okay. Next we've got Vanessa.
It's my turn. Okay. All right. So that it damaged me. It damaged us. That's all it's done so far. The 3.
It smacked you with a tentacle. It was slimy and gross.
Disgusting.
One of the suction cups almost suctioned.
It almost suctioned me.
There's a lot of things I can do, but I'm not gonna do yet.
So
Just saying for a team up.
the tracker's coming up the stairs. Okay. I'm going to do something cat-like. I'm going to meow at it, meow, and then I'm gonna jump on top of the buff one.
Yeah, muscles.
As a cat with my claws out,
Yes!
screaming bloody murder like a fierce
Yes!
fucking awesome cat.
I love it.
Yeah.
Roll for it.
All right. Would this be what?
I would say unarmed attack, or it'd be a fighting,
Okay, yeah, fighting. Let's do
but
fighting. Or acrobatics even. Same
and
thing.
then the 20 with the claws out.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well I beat it
By a lot.
15. 10.
A lot. Success.
11. I beat by 11.
Yeah, you did.
Holy balls. Okay.
You know, how they
Mark. I'm sorry, Wally.
Is that something you want to?
Not yet. You do what you gotta do.
Well, so I would need that for what I was going to do.
I don't want to use
against
that for that yet.
All right. Just discussing.
Because I want to know what the hell is coming upstairs first.
Fair point. Fair point.
For the record, I can do exactly that.
You can.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Bruno doesn't know that though, so.
Nope. Because you picked that, I could do that. There are a lot of things I would say no to, but that one item,
specific item,
not a problem.
Oh, that's right.
Now I just want you to do it, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I can't
You gotta wait
because
till
he's in
he's
the other
down.
room,
Yeah.
and Bruno doesn't know
I'll
that
be
that's
there in
a
a
thing.
minute.
So.
You would know when he's in the room though.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Bruno
you're gonna
doesn't.
know.
Bruno doesn't know about that ability. He knows Thomas can do that.
Just think mystically on it.
Oh.
Do I need a hand wave,
Nope.
like bombshell devices?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it's just kind of perfect for the moment. And I'm not sure what I should do otherwise. So there's multiple doors and windows, right? Are they
Correct.
locking like the windows as well? Is that the?
Yeah, I mean, but slowly. There's no speed to this. Like this has clearly happened before in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, there's like oh this is happening again. Well, start to lock the doors.
So I want to make really quick. This is from kind of before, but I want to make a check that with my investigation skill that which of the guards are armed.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it by 3.
They're all armed.
Okay. So I'm going to go to the nearest one and punch him in the face and grab his gun from his holster.
Do it.
So. Whew, yeah, that was a good roll. So beat my fighting skill by 8.
Yeah, you come up to the guy, big guy, right? Human-looking, big guy, tough muscles. He is not expecting you to hit him as hard as you do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
You clock him, and head goes back, hits the wall, and then we got stars. We got Looney Tunes stars going. So you get the gun.
Reach in, grab the gun.
You got it.
Excellent. Now, do I get to use my second attack from Bruno?
Yeah.
When I'm mostly okay. So we're just gonna step up to the next nearest security guard and hold the gun to his head and shout out, "If you want to keep any of your people, you better stop now."
Ooh. Nice threat. I can hire more.
Okay.
So we're back up to the top, James. And actually, let's make this a rule of cool.
Oh, then we gotta re-roll for initiative.
We do.
Find out who has to call their move first.
Oh wait, you wanted to do the team? No, we need the team.
You can do
next
team
round.
up as part of rules of cool.
Oh, you can. That's
happen.
true. Rule of cool.
Nice.
23.
26.
23, 26.
18.
18.
20.
20. So you're first, right? Yeah, because you're the lowest. Rule of cool. You gonna do it? You gonna pull that trigger? You gonna do it? You gonna do it? You gonna do it? Oh my god, I love this party!
So here's what we're gonna do. This is the way the rule of cool is going to work. Bruno is going to use his buff and jump all the way over into pilot. And shout out, "Thomas, I need a fishing net." However, Thomas isn't going to respond to that because the team up is with you, and you're going to be like, "Oh, I can take care of that," and throw me a giant fishing net, holding on to one end of it from up the stairs.
Yes!
And Bruno is going to grab that and use his acrobatics to leap over the octopus trio and wrap them up in a fishing net, which the octopus will, the tornadoing will stop, and he'll be completely, all three of them will be wrapped up into the fishing net.
Yes. Fishing net. Let's go. Next would be 20.
Interesting. From Zenda?
And there's still
The pirate.
the dot coming up the staircase, right? Or coming up something?
Yeah.
What's going on with the dot? I'm very confused.
The
So
dot
something-
is
It's below
traveling
us.
towards you.
It's been
Okay.
moving up.
It's
been
getting
moving up,
closer
but
and
it's,
closer. I mean, the dot
It's the crowd.
is like, honestly, it's going to be here any second. And just like loud, just like giggling, screaming, laughing. Oh my god, pass me that Coke! All right, man, who wants some shots? My ties for everyone.
Can you just keep doing that for a minute?
I can. You get a lay, and 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 you get a lay.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of laying.
It is.
That's
Everybody
late.
gets laid.
Everybody gets laid.
Damn it. I really wish I'm at a loss here. I don't understand
Whoa.
what Tom is. I don't understand what's going on. Damn it.
They're like about to bust through the door. Like as the rule of cool is going to be executed, they're going to be busting through the door. So if you want to base that, your rule of cool on Tom busting through the door, you can.
I'm
Or
assuming
at
it is
least
some
something.
sort of. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what's going through my head right now. I'm assuming it is some sort of conga line that is coming upstairs. We know that Tom can leap from person to person. It appears that he can leap from person to person through these stupid friggin' Hawaiian shirts. At least that's what it seems like, based on what we've assessed as a group, right? Does that seem
Yes.
reasonable?
That's our current theory.
He's partying right now.
There's so many things I want to do that are just not. Damn it! I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
And the worst part is, the longer I think about it, the longer I gotta come up with something good. The pressure
Nope,
is
nope,
there.
you're good, you're good.
And we know that the octopus guy is just evil.
Yeah.
He's a bad person. He does lots of
Yeah.
bad things. And know that if I lose the rule of cool, then I'm still gonna have to roll anyway to do it, just a
Correct.
penalty of 5.
Yeah.
Chris is explaining all the rules of the stalling tactic.
What are Tom's qualities that we know? We know that he
likes to party. No. He
Very
yeah.
clearly so.
He likes to party right now.
likes to party.
He's into it. He's
Shot,
having
shot,
fun.
shot.
So beer bongs and
Yep.
keg stands and
Does he like those things?
I mean, he likes parties. He seems like that kind of party.
Yeah.
Right?
Very much so.
I mean,
by the
I
sound
like
of it.
parties, but I don't know that board games are really Tom's thing.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I need
wild and
gluten-free
crazy on the
cheese.
motorcycles, or anything wild, crazy, and party like.
Yeah,
How
it does
extreme
seem
can you
like
go?
that, huh?
No, that would just be ridiculous.
Oh!
What?
Finishing off that.
Finishing
clarity.
off that clarity to pause and give Chris
Oh.
clarity.
Boom, boom, boom.
You see that, guys?
Magic.
Clarity.
You can cue the music whenever you need to, my dear.
Dance party. Hey, if you're at a party, it's time to dance.
That is a fact.
We have to do that right now, right?
Yes!
Yes, we do.
Place.
You got that ready, Leo?
It gives even more time.
I'm a mess. I'm sorry.
You're not a mess.
You're great. You're amazing. Oh, I'm still
Okay.
wearing my outfit.
We good?
Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse, who travel through time and space and stuff. They fly through dimensions, distance and life. Heroes can bend, they have no choice. By the winds of the sea, they give us all. Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse.
Your favorite part.
Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's great, actually.
Wait, where is that camera?
It's a very nice
There? Oh, it's
release.
there.
Oh, good.
Okay, he's a party animal. It's the
Inspires my rule of
80s,
cool.
which means, and we're Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
And there's like,
Oh yeah, hit the
okay,
table.
so, and we need to arrest Tom, or we need to just destroy him.
You need to get the tracker helps you get the piece, right?
Yeah, but there's always we've had to arrest him somehow, contain him somehow.
Yeah,
like-
we have no idea. We haven't given
We're not
given
given that
instructions on
instruction this time.
Fucking
I
Zenda.
would say you can assume it's similar
Yep.
to the other one. It's
That wasn't Zenda, that's roads.
Right.
Get a
status
hold of
quo. Status quo. Get a hold of him.
Get a hold of Tom.
Grab
Or
him.
separate him from other people. As long as he
Tom.
can't touch other people.
And remember, Tom cannot jump into an avatar. Tom can only jump into people.
Right, but he's already touching everybody and their mother, probably, literally right now.
Yep.
Right, but he's surrounded.
In inappropriate ways, too.
I did not need that visual.
I don't want to use my buffs for anything right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. You don't have to.
I'm gonna punt.
He's full pilot, though, so that makes it hard for Thomas.
That's true. The problem is I don't see how the hell to get him away from everybody else. He's in a friggin' conga line. Oh, okay. So screw it. I've already wasted enough time. I am going to. Okay, so here's my thing. I'm going to use Presto's ability to summon anything that's not unique, and I'm going to summon in front of us all an entire Hawaiian luau, like the roasted pig,
Yes!
on a spit,
yeah.
the what the hell is it called? The limbo bar,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there'll be some fire spinners off in the distance because why the hell not? And a couple of dancers because it's gonna be the full shebang.
Oh my god.
There's going to be. And then I'm going to start going, Tom, 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 like that, as the music starts playing up for, hopefully directing him towards the limbo bar. At the same time, I'm going to then use my, that's what I'll use. I'll use my buff to borrow Aquamarine's seduction skill to start, to do basically to somehow try seduce Tom to head over to the limbo bar without anyone else being in the way, because he needs to be the center of attention. So I want to make him feel good about himself. And he's gonna go towards the limbo bar, and then as he is doing that, I want to use what the hell is it called? Metaverse knowledge. Once per session, use any skill from any verse at 16. I want to then use the sorcery skill. To what the hell is it called? Conformy, basically. Yes, the limbo bar into a binding device of some sort of cosmic ability for that which is Tom.
Yes.
And I'm sorry it took me forever and a day to do that.
That's okay.
That was great, though.
If we go 5 minutes over, I don't think anyone's gonna care.
No.
Excellent.
We've gone like half an hour over many times.
But let's not do that.
The problem was the thing that I kept wanting to do was I wanted to figure out a way to make the bad guy with the tentacles go away. So I kept thinking about just simply, what the hell is it called? Teleport him outside and letting him fall to his death.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't get that idea out of my head. But that would be.
That's okay.
Apparently, Thomas is bleeding into me a bit. Thomas
Okay.
has been very violent.
I'm ready to tell you what my rule of cool is.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I thought of it before you did all that. It's super similar.
You had enough time to read War and Peace. I took so
full
long.
skill. No, I did. While you were. Well, what happened was, as you started to describe it, it reminded me so much of what I wanted to say that I started to change it and try and weave it together. Did you all team up already, though?
Not yet. You can use it.
Were you intending to do that?
I mean, that's the intent, but they have to vote. So if I don't like,
Well,
no,
we'll steal it.
My rule of cool idea was that I spent time somehow writing and generating an amazing beautiful big musical production in which we were gonna get all the audience members, all of the
This is a TV
people,
show. Everyone knows all the songs and all the dance moves.
the people coming up the stairs, the partying Toms, to be so interested and enraptured by the musical that they would all kind of separate and sit down and watch. But I love the idea of adding on to yours by creating the luau has theatrical elements, and I want to enhance it with my my bard-like performance abilities.
Spoken word poetry.
Yeah, spoken word poetry. Oh my God, Julie.
Like,
Meow. Meow-drews.
Julie Meow-drews.
Yes. The Toms are
It's the
alive.
80s, yeah, Julie Meow.
Exactly.
With the sound of keg stands.
So that's
They pounded a few, and they'll pound some more. Sorry, I can't go that high at all.
So that's the song that I want to do with you from this Rule of Cool to get all the Toms enraptured in our luau musical theater experience of seduction and bardic. Awesome. We're definitely
like it.
throwing sparkles into the sky.
I also want to hear this song, and I don't think we're gonna get to a waffle, but if we did tonight, I would request that that's the waffle.
Yeah, good.
James.
Well, for me, first things first, I'm gonna use this lovely, horrible metal arm that's ridiculously strong, and we're gonna make one hell of an entrance into the lower floor with it. On the way down, I am going to summon my rotating wheel-lock pistol that was a present from Matt Gatling to shoot all these dumb sons of bitches that are guarding this guy. And on the way down, I'm going to toss Bruno here a net that I'm going to hang on to because I heard someone call for one. But to do that, I got to swap hands because this hand has to summon the net, this hand can't.
Okay. I love it. So, is there a short way and a quick way to vote?
Yep.
You can do
AK and PAX are all over that, I'm sure.
Yep. I think they will do
So
both.
you were doing Aquanet?
Aquanet,
Aquanet.
luau, musical,
Making an entrance.
making an entrance.
Big entrance.
Julie Meow.
Delay until everyone gets tired. Thanks, AK. Thank you very much.
You
son of a...
so much.
Oh, man.
This is good.
See, things like that make me think that Ben and I are like brothers from different mothers right there.
Right?
You know?
Ben.
AK.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and use that last meta point.
Ben's his real
Meta
name.
point.
He has a real
I didn't
name.
know that. I met AK one time in a hallway.
I like that AK is
There
a
were other
nickname
people
for Alien Knitter, which is a nom de plume. What
Yeah,
would
sure.
be?
Nom de
Is a you know, AK,
A handle.
AKA Alien Knitter, AKA like
Yeah,
it's
yes.
funny to me that it's
It's a dual
Multiple
level.
removes
Yeah, it's a
of- yeah.
layered handle.
Nice one.
Yep.
Good handle.
I just like AKA.
AKA.
War and
AKA.
Beast, found luau.
It's Alien Knitter, AKA KK. I like that too.
That's true. Pax was never
One
met
day.
me.
Maybe.
Well, when you come to
Maybe
Gen Con
not.
next summer,
Oh,
you'll
that's a
meet him
fact.
then.
That's actually
so.
true. That's happening.
Oh, I already told her that I've got a reason for her to go.
Oh, yeah, no, we all do.
Like official,
It's
like.
happening.
Awesome.
Winner! Delay until everyone gets tired.
Oh.
No, is that the winner? Is that the winner? I can't.
Yep.
There's that stick.
Thomas is the winner.
blocking. All right.
Thank you,
Thomas is
Chad.
the winner. I'm gonna
I'm
need
sorry
some
it's so long.
rules.
But did we team up? Does that mean that we
That
get?
means that you. Yeah.
Really
What is the
like-minded
what are the rules of the
votes.
team up?
The rules of the team up is that everyone gets their team up unless you totally botch your roll.
You
Okay.
use the best score
I'm
possible.
the GM right now.
Usually.
Great.
I'm not.
So if you
losing
don't
the
have
team
a skill, you can use their skill.
Cool.
But
Give me
I
some
think
rolls.
you have
Give me
your
some
skill.
I beat my skill by 4.
Excellent.
Oh, but I used my
My
buff.
shooting is not particularly
Use my
great,
buff.
but it's loud and really smoky because it's a
I love
wheel-lock pistol that uses black powder.
So
No, you beat it by 4. Does that mean you missed it by 1?
I was gonna say I want to use my buff, so I
Excellent.
actually beat it by 2.
so Bruno action hero, it's a 5-point penalty. Is that right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So that means I beat it by 7.
Okay.
I missed the shooting, but I make the athletics.
Missed
Do you
the
still have your
shooting,
buff
but
that
you
you
made
can
the
use?
No, I
athletics.
used
All
that.
right.
Actually, I want to use my bonus because I haven't used it yet. So then that means I beat it by 11.
It's critical.
You could also moment of clarity it and roll on 8s instead.
I suppose I could. I guess I will moment of clarity since we have one in the store. Thank you.
Bruno places the gun to the head. And he
Much better.
Much better.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the moment of clarity. He says the thing about if you want to, give up, basically. Our jerky octopus, I can hire more people. And then there's like that awkward moment of silence where no one knows who's going to talk next. Right? You're like, oh, do I? Is it me?
No, I caused that. That was
No. It's like the moment in Star Wars. At that moment, the door flies across the room. Like, it doesn't just open. This door is ripped off of its hinges and flies across a room as there is a horde of people behind. But it is a single door, and they have to come in single file.
If I could see the readout, what would we be doing right now? The tracker?
The tracker,
Would it
just
just-
outside the door.
That's not accurate, Pax.
We just what? Oh.
That's not accurate, Pax.
Just outside the door. Like the Tom tracker says it's not the first person coming in, but it's like the third one. Right there.
Okay.
Right? So they're like, door flies across the room and like stumble. Like two people stumble in. At that moment, magically there is a luau in the room. Pig is roasting. Pigs are roasting, and there's like also like a stage all of a sudden.
Perfect.
Madeline has jumped up on stage with The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Tom, or whatever that beautiful song was. At the same time, when Madeline hits the high note in the song, there is a crash from the ceiling above as Zenda falls through, throwing you the other end. By the way, Octopus is like, oh my god, fantastic, I'm in love, oh shit. As the net falls over the octopus, sweeping all of them up into one fell swoop, then you are hanging from the ceiling, correct? Yes. You hear, oh my god, I want to swing from this thing, oh my god, let's swing from this thing, oh my god, hey guys, oh my god, I met you earlier, you guys want to do shots? Let's do shots, come on, let's do party, come on. The squirrel runs over, grabs a thing of meat, like chunk, is like eating that chicken, clocks the limbo bar.
Just like...
No, like clocks it with the eyeballs, like ding, ding. Oh my god. Guys, get the alcohol, hey you, okay, I'm gonna throw you a bottle, and like literally out of nowhere, a bottle of alcohol is thrown towards Zenda, like magically appears. You and the squirrel's like, oh my god, pour it into my mouth as I am going under the limbo bar.
Oh my
Let's go.
Tom.
And the squirrel gets under the limbo bar, and closes the squirrel.
What? Was it Tom?
It wasn't at the time.
Zenda, what the hell now?
What do we do?
No, stop it! I just want to party. Stop it.
Do we get the squirrel isolated again?
I think that's your person.
Oh.
Beep, 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 beep. That's the beep. This is the beep.
What do we do?
What do? We got.
You've contained it.
We arrest him and we get this one the hell out of here.
How do we arrest? You've yet to tell us that.
No. We arrest the 3 octopuses and we get this one the hell out of here. Once we've got him isolated, Rhodes says he'll pick him up. That's the way it works.
All right, everybody, party's over. This is an official police investigation.
This party's not over.
If you don't want to be arrested, get out of here right now.
I mean, like, why?
Except for the 3 octopuses, you 3 are under arrest.
Okay, but like.
I got the evidence.
Look, I just want one more shot, and then I'll leave the room. Just like one more. Just give me one more.
One more shot.
Oh no!
Okay, that is hilarious.
From the roof.
Okay, like I'm gonna go downstairs.
Just give her the bottle.
There.
Okay,
Open mouth.
Okay, like
There.
Oh,
Can't talk that way either.
The squirrel's squirming. Wait, no.
Get to the boat and get her the hell out of here.
Julius Brackium, you are under arrest for assorted breakings of regulations that I shall cite to you in due discourse.
You have no proof about the fur murders.
Yeah, I do.
There's totally proof. Hand wave, totally proof. You get Brachia. You guys call Chief, who arrives at the party to arrest Brachia. We've got the proof of the payment for the furs and all of that stuff. And then you get your squirrel on the speedboat.
Yes!
You're speeding away. And then, of course, as you speed away, the party, by the way, is still going.
Oh
like,
my God.
super strong, right?
Yeah.
But there's an explosion.
Oh, awesome.
Of
Right?
course.
Like, it's
As
not
we're
like,
speeding
it's not like
away.
destroyed. It's like,
And then right after the
Behind
explosion,
us?
can I say something to everyone?
you can't, and then I have something to say.
Would anyone like some quiche?
Yes.
He says that, and then as the shot pulls away from,
Totally.
like, and it's just like the top roof where the luau was. Like, that's where the explosion is. You You hear the voiceover. Hawaii is one of those places that keeps topping itself. Just when you think you'll never see another sunset as beautiful, there comes a sunrise that only Goat Gag could imagine. Kind of makes unemployment easier to take, as the octopus is now unemployed.
Oh my god.
That's a quote from Magnum
Thank
PI.
you. Thank you. That's a good button.
That was
That's a good
Welcome,
button.
sweetums.
And just as we pull back into our metapods, you hear Bruno say, I knew we were in a TV show.
Oh my god, yes.
Damn, girl.
That's it.
Well played.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good
you did it.
You are the shiz.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone, and thank you for all
Oh
of your
my
tips
goodness.
and your support and your amazing comments. It was awesome. We love you. And right.
Guess what, guys? This Friday, one
Oh,
of your
yes.
hacks is going off. Those of you who wanted to do the lovely Zenda's headroom action, climbing into his head, this Friday at 4:30 Pacific, there will be a special room in Discord just set up for it. Bring your questions for him. Bring your insults. Bring your weirdness.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be strange.
It's gonna be so weird.
Follow the links that the link that Nightbot just put into chat.
Nice.
If you aren't familiar with
Three's
Discord,
company.
You just have to create a quick account and then it's easy to log into the website. You don't need anything but a browser.
We do the weird
And you can
stuff.
see all the other cool stuff that Zoe does.
But
at
yeah,
the same
join
time.
us Friday, 4:30 Pacific. We'll
Well
be there.
done. Well done.
Thank you. No, you guys were great. That was Master of the Metaverse. Bye. I love you, Christian.
Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse that travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice, bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse.